Welcome to the Eurostep 2026 NBA Draft Show. It does look like this is indeed working. So there we go. I will send tweet. I will post in the Discord, and we will react to the draft. Rohan, welcome. We'll do our pod intro later, but excited to just chill here and watch the draft with you and see if things get crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think anything is going to get crazy? Things are going basically how we thought they were going to go thus far,
Yeah,
right? We
it's a
have the top
chalk
three
start.
in the order that we thought. Actually, did you switch Boozer and Peterson?
I mean, it's the order we thought. It was like my board is my board. I was moving guys around willy nilly, frankly, but this is the order we expected them to go.
Yes, for sure. And then we have Caleb Wilson going to the Bulls, and now here's where stuff starts to get a little fun, right?
Yeah.
What's going to go with Acuff? Is Wagler going to go higher than expected here? Are there going to be any trades? Are the Bucks going to make any trades? Uh, I can't believe the Bucks haven't made a trade in so long. I've never heard of the Bucks making a trade recently. If you want our reaction, by the way, to the Giannis Antetokounmpo trade, we did a live reaction. This is our second pod in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
We love it.
go watch the previous video on the channel. That's it, and to get that, and I'm sure we'll talk about that more as that comes through and as the Bucks make their pick. And one of the things they get from this trade is the number 13 overall pick, and we're going to see how this lottery continues to unfold.
We are, and I'll say right now for the people, we'll answer questions throughout. The way we're going to do this is until the Bucks are just about up. It's going to be more of a live stream. This part is not going to go up on the audio feed as a podcast, but we're just going to chop up the draft, talk to the folks here in the chat. Appreciate everyone who already jumped in. I was a little worried no one would ever tune in again post Giannis trade, but people are proving me wrong, and I appreciate that. But then we'll start the pod right before the Bucks pick. So the live reaction will be on audio later as well, unless they trade up, and shock us. We may spoil. You don't have a stream up, right? So you may find the picks a little earlier from us, so maybe pause for a couple minutes if you're also watching on TV. But if you're not worried about that, then don't worry about that. Thanks to everyone already in the chat. Jack says going to be watching the pod more than games next year. It should be fun games, but we'll see how this draft goes. Mikhail asks, do we think Horst going to do a trade tonight? That's a great question. I think there's at least a decent chance. I mean, we've gotten a lot of buzz. Hero maybe not being actively shopped, but talking to Detroit, as well as this trade up construct. And I don't think we have any word on the 5th pick yet, so that's a little interesting. That's on the clock. That's probably one the Bucks were looking to trade up to. But no, I think there's a solid chance at least. But what do you think?
I think there is a decent enough shot, especially we have not gotten any news about the 5th overall.
It's coming.
Pick
I might see it on the broadcast.
Oh, no, I got it. Wow.
Okay.
Do you want me to say it or?
How do you want to play this?
I don't know. I think it's your choice because you have the stream in front of you and I don't. So I kind of don't have an option, but you do.
You know what? Let's do a poll.
There we go.
We can actually ask
Power
the
to
people.
the people.
Start a poll. Should we discuss picks ASAP or wait until they are on the broadcast? ASAP, wait. Let the people weigh in. Terry says, always supporting y'all. Appreciate it. Eugene is here. I need to shout out Eugene, who is in Greece, from Greece, Greek Bucks fan, who declared last night, despite his love for Giannis, obviously bringing him here, is remaining a Bucks fan, not going to Miami.
That's what we love to see.
I've seen other Greek
Eugene's a
fans
real
comment
one.
that too. I've seen others too. I think we're going to have a whole just Greek contingent of the fan base that just sticks around. And I think that's my favorite thing about sports. That's such a random thing now post Giannis. But that's the beautiful thing about sports. Love that. We're getting early results are mostly wait. So we will wait. Okay. I know you're chomping at the bit here.
I'll try to, how can I do this? What was that one year where Woj was just going like,
Oh yeah,
Oh, I think they're
lasering in on.
inclined to, yeah, they're
Inclined.
lasering in on, they're inclined to select. They feel pretty good about drafting this
Okay,
player or selecting this player.
Adam's announcing it. The
I
Clippers
thought you meant Adam
select.
McGee for a second, and
Yeah,
I was like,
Adam broke this
what?
one. Katon Waggler. Katon Waggler to the
No.
Clippers. So this is probably where people were initially with this pick. Like, just get the big guard. He can hopefully play next to Garland, and he's really good. The Bucks had some smoke about like trading up here. Obviously, they didn't. It's Jake Fisher reported this is the Clippers keeping this pick and taking Waggler. A fine pick for them. Still relatively chalk, I would say.
Yeah, I would say relatively chalk. Wagler is a guy who is fast rising on my board as we started to really close this out. And, just that those big guards who have the fluidity and the strength and the shooting touch, like that's a good player. That's a good pick. I would have been thrilled if
Yeah,
Keaton Waggler had somehow found his way down to 10 with the Bucks, or I guess 13, I guess with the Bucks. But
yeah,
I can't blame the Clippers. Interesting to see what they're going to do with Garland.
yeah,
Obviously, you can't factor in Garland when making this pick.
yeah.
So interesting to see how that plays out. But Garland Wagler, at least, it seems kind of fun.
Yeah, I think it can work. I think this is. I agree with you. They shouldn't overfactor Garland, but I'm fine like rolling the ball out. These two guys can play together. They have other really good defenders on that roster, and some people think Wagler will be one too. So I think it's a logical, fun pick for the Clippers. Real quick, Whippy streams, Ben Lowe, Zach, all people shouting out, saying they listen to the pod and they appreciate it. And then Adam
Go.
McGee sat up bolt
Oh my
upright,
God,
didn't
I
know he was
summoned him.
working. You did. Adam's back in now. Now that all the drama's over, he's like a true sicko, locked in for like, what are the Bucks going to do at 13? Don't even think he knows who the players are, but he's locked in for it.
Of course he does. He's been listening to the pod.
Well, true, at least one of them. And then Tamilo, I'm going to get some of the chatters wrong here, says, what should we use to cope when Horst eventually picks Ament? I will say this. If it's at 13, I'm not going to gouge my eyes out.
No, I don't think so. It really
Yeah.
depends on who they pick at 10.
Yeah.
If it's or I guess,
Or who they get
let me
at
say it this
13.
way.
Is it going to be one of
Yeah,
these? Yeah.
yes. It's like the combination of it is really what matters.
Yeah.
If it's Ament, it's someone else like who's has more upside or
The Ament
or an
Phylon
actual good
stack.
player.
The Ament
Yeah,
Phylon
like-
stack is very possible.
That'd be great if it's Ament and Carr, if it's Ament and Lopez, that's the ultra bad scenario. But I think it really depends on the combination, right? I think that's where I sort of fall in on this is Ament I am not a big fan of, and I hope the Bucks do not draft him. But if they do, it's not the worst thing in the world, depending on what this combination of two players is.
Totally agree. Tom is checking in from Green Bay. Hi, Tom. I don't know. It almost sounded sarcastic. I meant it genuinely. Somebody woke up at 3 a.m. and learned Giannis. That's probably pretty common. If you woke up overnight, you probably saw it. Jad says if we pick
I
Lopez
didn't
and
go back
Ament,
to sleep after that.
I was up for a bit after our pod still, even though I
Oh,
was
same.
exhausted.
I literally had to sit down and
I had to force
just
myself to
reflect.
sleep. Yeah. Oh, sounds like I did like punish myself. Jad says if we pick Lopez and Ament, then we all become Heat fans. If we pick Lopez and Ament, I flip the channel. We start talking about Brewers Reds is what happens.
Oh, I'm ready. I am
ready.
ready.
You're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to be able to do that. Nice, good fun.
Thanks.
Who do you think is going number 6 here?
This could be Ament, and I know obviously I want that to be the case. So that could be why. But I think this is really where his range starts. We ended up 50-50 actually on spoiling the picks, but I think we still won't. I'm going to end the poll. Shout out to everyone for voting. It is pretty chalk so far. I think this could be Ament. I think this could be any guard. I mean, this is, we talk about Rollins not dictating too much on like they have no one who should factor at all, right? Like they just got Julius Randle, but like
not dubious handle.
they got paid to take him on. I think if you get paid to take someone on, they should not dictate what you do at 6 overall.
This might be a Michael Brown Jr. pick as well.
Yeah,
I would say
this could be Brown Jr. This could be. I really think almost. I mean, this could be Fleming's. Like I think they've kind of had a bit of an air of mystery about them in terms of what they're going to do. The pick is in, So
Ooh,
I'm not even going to look at the tweet. I'm going to actually
I
wait
saw
until
it.
you saw it.
Yeah,
I guess
I'm not
no,
gonna
I'm not
say
going to
it.
look at it. I'll wait. I'm going to do it straight up. I kind of like watching the draft this way, to be honest.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. One thing I've really come to appreciate is not a constant stream of information.
Yeah,
So,
I'm totally
you
with
know,
you.
just being able to see that. I'm not at my usual setup. Otherwise, I would have a TV in front of me,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't.
That's all
So
right.
just being able to have the at least, I guess I could pull it up on my phone, but then I can't watch
No,
the
you drain
chat
your
as well.
battery.
And yeah,
No, watch the
yeah,
chat. Well, as we wait to cut for the Nets pick here, we did have a question. Whippy asked, "What are we feeling about Ware's upside as a Buck?" We hit on this a bit, although we kind of cruised through the players, I think, on our reaction pod, but pretty good. I mean, again, you're worried about the concerns, of course, with like the work ethic and stuff that you've heard, but you know, I the guy is 60% from two, 39, I think, percent from three. Really great rebounding numbers per minute, like great measurables and frame. I mean, we loved him in the draft. Like this
oh,
isn't new.
absolutely,
This
yeah,
isn't just copium. I mean, we loved Ware. So fine, totally excited to see him there.
yeah. I think he has good upside. Maybe not as much upside as we had really hoped for in when we were doing the pre-draft process. Maybe his stock has taken a little bit of a dip,
Yeah.
but I still think that he has the ability to be a really, really good player. I think
Michael
the
Brown
tools are
Jr.
there. Yep,
It's
there it is.
official now. So
Uh,
good call, everyone. I know it's been out there for a little while now, but I think you and a chatter said it at the same time.
there we go. Uh, and I said that before I even saw that he was the pick. So,
I just saw
uh,
the next one already. The next one was faster.
oh boy, is it who I think it is?
Yeah,
Okay,
I know that
yeah,
ain't
that
who
makes
I
sense.
think it is.
Uh, so what was I saying? Where? Yeah.
Yeah, where?
So I think he still has the tools to be a really, really strong player in this league and a really like good, solid role player or even s- borderline star level player. I think is still in the realm of possibility. It's tough to teach that frame. It's tough to teach that shooting touch, and he's got that. You can teach everything else.
Yeah,
You do have to go through that process and go and do it though. But the stuff that you can't teach is there, which I
yeah,
think is really important.
yeah. The measurables, the frame, the kind of stuff that gets you drafted in the first round. What do you think about some of the salary dump trades that I think of maybe rumored, maybe more just like put out there as things that make sense? Let me ask it to you directly. How much do you need from Toronto to turn Miles Turner into Jakob Pertl?
I'd need a bit. I think I need I
I
think I
think
need a
I'm
bit
starting with
more.
two first round
Yeah.
picks.
I think it has to be, right? I
The
mean,
one in
if
this draft and one future first.
yeah. I think that's where it starts. Uh what player would you, I guess Pirtle, would you want anyone else in there?
Um,
Or maybe like would you take a young player and one first?
Probably not because you're not getting Murray Boyles. You're obviously not getting
No.
Barnes. So it's the
No.
only other one, Jacoby Walter. But like just another guard. Like I don't really need a guard. So they have 19. So 19, one future first. I think I would do that. The contract is bad, but I think you could probably rehab the value. It might take 2 years, but I think you could do it. He's not an awful player. He just hasn't stayed healthy. But he's a good defensive center. You know, I'd probably bring him off the bench at this point and limit his minutes and let Ware start, but you can figure that out. I probably wouldn't start them together. I know we've talked about Turner and
No.
Ware maybe starting, but
Turner
19,
Turner and Ware makes way more sense than Ware and Pirtle.
yeah. But Pirtle, like coming in as a bench guy, he makes way too much money. But you know, can you flip him in a couple of years, maybe 1 year if he looks good? Like potentially, and that's kind of the mode they have to be in now.
Yeah, I think so. And apparently, who was it? Was it Scotto or was it Fisher? One of them, I forget who, said that Miles knew that this was a possibility that he would
Yeah,
be traded, even if Giannis were to be traded during his tenure here. So
yeah,
I feel a little less bad about that, I guess.
yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, it's there's a whole podcast thing as well. Like I think I'm ready to flip the page.
Yeah.
I
You're
like
ready to close you're ready to close that chapter, Ty? Is
I'm
that
ready
what you're
to
saying?
throw the Lego sculpture on the ground. Is what I'm ready to do.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not. And
I'm not
that
ready
makes
to
a
do
mess.
that. I wouldn't do that to you, Miles.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to come on the pod. But maybe if he's still on the team, he would. Do a little promo
Yeah.
swap. Would you rather have Miles Turner or Brianna Stewart on the pod?
That is a really good question.
Yeah, that's what we're
Because I
here to
was just thinking about
discuss.
it. Do we get Stewie there as well? Why don't we just do like we could do like a
Swap.
host swap.
Host
Yeah.
swap.
Yeah. uh, so one of us gets Miles, one of us gets Stewie. I wouldn't
Yeah.
care.
No, I'd be open either way.
Yeah. Do we think the Hawks trade this pick?
This is one of the big decisions of the draft. It's been very chalky so far. I mean, we're so close. I kind of feel like they don't. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like if you're going to trade a pick, you don't literally do it on the clock because it's so fast in the NBA. But it's certainly possible. But if I were them, I mean, we know a certain player's gone. It is tough because I feel like so many of the guards went. Like if I were them, I would have grabbed Acuff or Michael Brown Jr. here because they have that playmaker hole. I know they re-signed CJ, but only for a year, CJ McCollum. I think them sniping the
What other
Mavs for
CJ?
Burries. I don't know.
It's like CJ Miles isn't in the league.
We're speaking to an audience. Like, I don't know.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Like, I don't know about Fleming's there. Like, Burries, maybe, but he's still, like, it's just kind of another off-ball player and that they have a bunch of those. Do they go center?
Yeah. Do you think they take Mara?
Mara? Or, I mean, is like Steinbach get a little crazy? I don't know. I think they could
here's
use
the thing.
size, I think. Acuff to the Kings. I think we all knew, but officially now.
I hope they take Mara, which means
That'd be great.
Dallas would take Ament. That's my.
Oh yeah, did that report come out today that that's his floor now?
Yeah.
Dallas. I mean, if that's true, I'd love it if they took Burries too, because I think Burries has been linked to Dallas, but now they just hired Dusty May, and who knows how that swings everything.
No, I just hope they take Ament so that he's off the board.
Well, yeah, that's number one for sure. Anyone taking Ament is great.
Yeah. So if they take, I guess, Burries. Yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah, I meant Burries, so then
Burries
Ament
or
would go to
Mara,
Mavs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eugene asks, is there any chance Markovich makes final roster? It's going to be really hard. I
There's
guess
a lot of
I
players.
guess there's one easy avenue. I mean, if he'll take a two-way, then I think for sure. But if not, he'd have to be really good because they have too many guaranteed. Depending on the player options, they have too many guys now.
Yeah, it would make things a little tougher. I'm trying not to look at Twitter to get spoiled.
Well, I think I want to know about trades though, so I'm still keeping an eye.
Yeah. Whose notifications do you have on for this?
I have too many now with all the Giannis stuff. I have Jake. Jake's the one doing it all, I think, right now. But I don't have Scotto. You said he had one earlier?
Yes. Scotto's been getting them.
Okay. I know. I feel like we're like halfway between these, between spoiling it and we haven't spoiled it. We've known, but we haven't spoiled it. So yeah, there is there is a pause now. Atlanta's not been like the Acuff to Kings one was out like immediately. Like the Kings just leapt to the podium. But
Kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen.
if there's a deal here, or if Atlanta's just really keeping
what's
us close
worse?
to the best.
Here's my thing. Here's what's worse: the Bucks taking Ament and Lopez, or the Bucks trading up to get Ament.
Pretty much, I trading up to get Ament because at least give me the look at Lopez. I think.
Yeah, surely it wouldn't cost 13 to move up 2 spots.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess not now. But what else do you have to give up?
I don't know. It's that second, you guys.
The 2033 second.
Yeah.
They have their own too. They have 2 second-round picks now. I know Horst is itching to send them to like unload Gary Harris.
Yeah, or Trent.
Okay, good shout on Scotto. Not as much drama.
Okay. There we go. Things are starting to get interesting.
Should we start the pod? We're 1 pick away. So if we want the live reaction,
Yeah, we could. Let's do it.
I think we do it. This is getting nervy now because it is lining up to be the bad place.
Yes,
but
it really is.
Let's see what happens here. Hey there. Welcome to the Eurostep, a Milwaukee Bucks podcast, proudly a part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network and GSPN, and presented by our pals over at Prize Picks. I am Ty Windisch, one of your hosts. I'm joined as always by Rohan Katti, my lovely co-host, and by the people, the listeners, the
Yes.
watchers. We're live on YouTube. We've been doing a live draft show as we said we would. The first part is not going to be on the feed because it's kind of us just answering questions and chatting about the draft as the picks come in. But now, with the Bucks one pick away from being on the clock, we wanted to go live. So our live reaction is for everybody, everyone, whether you're watching the YouTube video or it's listening to the audio, you'll get it. So to recap, and we have not been spoiling picks for our live chat. We will spoil this one just to set the scene. The draft started very chalk. It was Debansa, Peterson, Boozer, Wilson, Waggler, Mikhail Brown Jr., a little higher than maybe I expected, Acuff, and the Atlanta Hawks at 8 just selected Kingston Fleming. So almost all of the guards are gone. Although, I mean, not almost all. Braden Burries is here, if you consider him. But my guy, LeBaron Philon, who there was some buzz, the Bucks liked, is still available. He's the highest on my board. And then in the bad place, Nate Ament still available. Kareem Lopez still available. So one pick to go. The Dallas Mavericks, who just hired former Michigan head coach, Dusty May. Rohan, how are you feeling? You're muted.
I am muted. Good
Okay.
job,
I
me.
was like, oh
Uh,
boy, what's happening here?
I'm feeling very nervous, Ty. I I'm very worried that the Dallas Mavericks are going to select one of their Michigan guys, which leaves Nate Ament to
Yeah.
be selected by the Milwaukee Bucks. And that is not something that I would be a big fan of,
No,
but we might be lining up to see that happen. And I'm very nervous, and this has not gone the way I had hoped it would
I know.
thus far. And here we are waiting in oblivion because it's just what is being a Bucks fan besides pain nowadays?
Um, I guess we'll find out.
Hope,
I
hopefully,
guess
I
we'll find
guess.
out. Tyler Hero tweeted 414, so that's nice.
Good for him.
We can discuss. I mean, as we wait here, I've gotten questions from other people. We just got one in the YouTube chat as well. Why don't we want Nate Ament? We just don't think he's that good, at least at this point in the draft. I mean, like, he's got the size. He's looks like he can shoot, but can't shoot. So after the Tyler Smith experience, pretty scarred on that whole thing, and just wasn't a good enough rebounder for his size. Wasn't a good enough defender. It is in some ways, vaguely a logical pick for the Bucks because it is upside, right? You're taking the big guy with some tools and hoping that he gets better. You can't teach being a 6'10" wing player, of course, but I just don't trust that it'll pan out, at least not at 10. So we will see what happens, but excited to find out what. So the players we agreed that we liked. Philon, who are left? Philon,
Mhm.
Cam Carr, Braden Burries, Swain, Hannes Steinbach, and that's it, I think.
Yep.
So there could be two of them left here.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
I just, we both just saw the same post. I think I thought it was news. It was just a follow up. Are you surprised that Flemings went to the Hawks here?
a li not. I always knew that this was going to be a possibility. I was
Yeah,
really hoping they would trade out of it. That
yeah.
was my hope
Somebody like
because
jumps up for Yaxel or Mara or something.
exactly that
Yeah,
was
or
my hope.
Ament.
But yeah, having the Hawks keep that pick is a little disappointing because then one, there's just no, there's another guard off the board,
Yeah,
and two, uh, the Bucks are more likely to be in a position where they can draft Nate Ament,
yeah.
and I think that's the position that we're going to find ourselves in. Here's my prediction: I think the Bucks are drafting Nate Ament. I think that's what it's lining up to be, and I really hope I'm wrong. But in the moment, I don't know what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen. I hope to be wrong in about 5-ish minutes, but I that's where I stand right now.
I think hopefully it's a reverse jinx by you here. That would be incredible. Um, I'm holding out a little hope for either Phylon or Burries if he doesn't go to Mavs. I do. And we were a little colder on Burries, but I do think having him instead of Ament would be pretty exciting. Like
Yeah.
I wrote today, I think their ideal draft is a guard and a wing player. And I guess you could go 2 wing players too, but I wouldn't want 2 guards because they do have a good amount of guards already. And I wouldn't really want any of the true centers, Mara or Catons, because the Bucks have Ware now, and I just don't rate those guys that highly. So that's
What about
my
Perez?
thought. I view him as more of a big wing. I mean, I'd be fine with Perez. I don't know. It underwhelmed me a little bit at 10.
Yeah. I'm
Like, they do need a 4,
is-
I guess.
Yeah, they need a lot of things, actually.
Yeah, a 6'9", 250-pound explosive 4. I mean, I'm talking myself into it now. I would be fine with that. Perez or Steinbach would be fun for me as well. The predictions have been all over the board at this point. And I mean, Ament's probably been mocked to them the most, but I've seen Steinbach. I had seen Flemings before he was gone. I've seen Phylon. I think I've seen maybe Merez once. I think I've seen Burries once in one as well. So it's going to be fascinating to see what happens. And Dallas is just taking forever to get this pick.
I know this is kind of ruining my flow here.
I know.
It's kind of really throwing me
I know.
off.
We started the pod because we thought the picks were kind of going boom, boom, boom. And now Atlanta and Dallas have really slowed down.
Yeah, I think what do you think happens right here? Who do you think Dallas takes? Who do you think Milwaukee takes?
I mean, there's been all the smoke for Burries, but I mean, a Michigan player would make a ton of sense too. And I do definitely, I agree with you, unfortunately. I think Ament at 10, given all the buzz. But I don't know, was that buzz smoke from the agent, like to try and get a team to reach on him? Because I do feel like that was a newer development, that like he's this top 10 guy, and it obviously is not borne out yet.
Yeah. Do we also think that the Mavs pull a Phoenix and they hire Kokoshkov as their coach and then don't draft Luka? Like that
They
sort of
didn't.
situation?
They didn't.
So,
It's Merez at 9.
oh boy.
Merez Johnson.
Really?
Merez Johnson Jr. at 9 per Jake Fisher. So the Bucks are on the board.
And Scotto.
Yeah, the Bucks are on the board now. The 6th, 9th, and 10th players on my board, at least, are all still here. And there are 5 players that we were in on, or 5 players that we were excited about for Milwaukee getting in this draft. So
Merez Johnson. So
Merez
they
Johnson.
They didn't go with the
Yaxel.
Michigan guy.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, sorry. They didn't go with one of the Michigan guys I thought they were going to
Yeah,
take.
they went with the other
Sorry.
Michigan guy.
Yeah, they did get a Michigan guy. I just thought it was going to be someone else.
Yeah. And now at this point, any of Phylon, Carr, or Burries, I'm really happy. I would love to get both, or two of the 3.
And they're in a position to do that.
Yeah, I mean, Phylon stock is not that high. I would take him here, but if they take one of those guys, there's a solid chance he's there at the turn, I guess, on 13 as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bucks have now found themselves in a position where they can really get 2 solid young players here.
Yeah.
Will they do that is the question, as the Bucks are now on the clock for their best pick in a decade.
Well, I guess that there's your copium. 10. I mean, one of those players will be on the board no matter what if they take Ament.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 of them, right? And there's only 2 picks between 10 and 13. So even if there is an Ament pick here, the board has broken pretty well. But that also means, again, if you took Carr or Burries, a solid chance Phylon's there, and that to me is a home run at 10 and 13.
Yeah. That also does mean you're taking Ament.
Well, yeah, no, but I said both things.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know. Ah.
But that's what we said earlier, right? I think before the podcast was like we could live with Ament and a guy we really liked.
Yeah,
and
we did.
That's the benefit of having the second pick. Like it's security, and it gives you kind of, sometimes it emboldens teams too much, but it does give you that backup, so you can maybe be a little risky with one and something else.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, I don't know why. I didn't think I'd be this nervous, but I am feeling this nervous.
I think I'm going to restart the pod. I
You
feel
think
like
you're gonna
starting it
restart the
right
pod?
now. Starting it right now is more epic, right?
Okay, do it.
Let's just do it. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. I just realized that. I thought we were beholden to this. Hey there, welcome to the Eurostep, a Milwaukee Bucks podcast, probably a part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network and GSPN, and presented by PrizePicks. Going really fast because we already did this on the live stream once. I'm Ty Windisch, joined by Rohan, Katti. We're live on YouTube for our Eurostep draft show, and the Bucks are on the clock. I did it twice because we started the pod earlier, but it just took too long. We have 10 minutes of us just speculating on picks. Yeah.
So I like this new flow a lot.
Now the Bucks are officially on the clock. Whether you're watching on the broadcast or the pick has not been leaked yet, I think we will react to it when it leaks for everyone in here. But Nate Ament's on the board, LeBaron Philon's on the board, Braden Burries, kind of surprising, is on the board, as well as Cameron Carr, Dalen Swain, Hannes Steinbach, Yaxel Lendeborg, Ade Mara, and others.
Kareem
Lopez. I think the most surprising pick here is probably Mara, if that's what they do. I would actually be like flummoxed.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
In terms of like,
I would be
someone
flummoxed.
way off the board, of course. But like if guys in this range.
Yeah, especially you just got Ware. You still have Turner.
Yeah.
Jericho has a player option.
I know.
I mean, what are you doing if you take Mara here? I guess that means there absolutely will be a fire sale if that is the pick.
Yeah.
But also, I don't get the Ware Mara pairing too much at all.
I wouldn't.
That would be a bad pick. That would be a very bad pick if that's who they pick. I can't wait for it to be Mara.
I know. I worry I manifested it. I think Steinbach is like enough of a maybe for that one makes more sense to me, but Mara or Katon's I wouldn't want to see.
No, I think Steinbach would be
Oh my
fine.
God, Marez Johnson builds Lego sets. Good luck, buddy.
What are you doing to me, Ty?
They're doing a thing right now. He got an Iron Man one on the broadcast.
What are you doing? You can't just say, "Oh my God," and then
sorry.
Johnson builds Lego sets. You can't do that.
That's hilarious.
I was like, "Oh no, is my feed not refreshing?"
No, I know we're both refreshing. This is a nervy moment.
This is one of the biggest moments for the Bucks in recent memory.
And it's a big moment for me. More importantly, I've been thinking about you getting Marjan, and I want it still badly, but like there's pressure if they take Philon here. I welcome it, but there's pressure on me.
Here's the thing. I think it's going to go a lot better for you than it did for me.
I hope so.
I will
hope so.
The 23rd overall,
yeah,
I believe, is a lot lower probability for me to succeed compared to that with Philon.
Swain would be fun here too.
Yeah, they are taking their time, aren't they?
They're taking their time. They're on the clock. Potential trade? Would you like a trade down here? I actually wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, I guess again, you still... No, you might get none of these three players. They could all go in order before your next pick. The ones we're really excited about. I would rather trade down from 13 and get a pick here. But let's see how the board goes. I mean, if you can get, again, Philon and one of Carr, Burries, I think that's a fantastic outcome, and I wouldn't trade either pick.
Yeah, I think I'd be in the same boat. I don't think that they should trade number 10. I mean, if anything, trade down at 13, like you were saying, see how the board plays out. But no, I don't think you can trade down from 10 at all. And they are really taking their time here. Do you want to restart the pod again?
No. No. We're going to be at less than 5 minutes. That's not too bad.
No, we're usually waffling about something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we would have been talking about the weather, the Brewers. Like, we probably wouldn't have gotten right to it anyway. The chat is nervous. We're nervous too.
Yeah, everyone is nervous. I was really hoping I was going to speak that into the pick being leaked, but it didn't.
It's compelling radio.
Do you think there's any sort of discussions going on, like split factions? I know that's a big thing with this Bucks.
Yeah.
It's Philon or Ament.
Edens and Haslam are arm wrestling right now.
Yeah, see, when does that end?
Hopefully the clock doesn't run over.
Yeah. Hopefully Edens has got Haslam on that, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. Well, maybe it's the Haslams own it together, so maybe D gets to jump in too.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, I got a notification that said Boozer, and for a second I was like, did they just take Caden Boozer? But it was just...
the one who withdrew from the draft and went back to Duke?
I've got it. Let's go. The Milwaukee Bucks, I'm going to spoil it. Sorry, chat. The Milwaukee Bucks have selected Braden Burries with the number 10 pick of the 2026 NBA draft. This is funny because this is not a knockout to me. Like we we were medium temp on Burries, but I do think we started to come around, and I did spend a lot of our last draft pod talking about how thick this guy is. 215 pounds. My favorite stat of this draft class, 5 pounds heavier than Caleb Wilson at the combine, who is like 6'10 with a 7-foot wingspan. Burries, here's why I'm excited about this pick. This is the opposite of all the bad 2024 picks that Horst made. Those were the like, we're going to swing for the fences. AJ Johnson's going to be the next Dame. Tyler Smith is going to be Porzingis or whatever. Burries is so sensible. Burries is going to come in as a good NBA player, and I do think there is more of a ceiling there than we probably said. We've kind of talked about this, right? Of like, are we actually knocking him because he's like a smart player on a good team who played a role? That doesn't mean he can't do more in the NBA. So maybe it's just because it's not Ament, but I'm really excited about Burries at 10 right now.
Sorry, I just opened a website and there was an ad that autoplayed that started with a big boom, and I thought I was about to die.
Oh my gosh. The Bucks didn't make a bad pick at 10. It's the Rapture.
No, I don't I don't I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I really don't. I think I'm a little underwhelmed, but I think we have to wait to see what they do with 13 to really judge this pick, right?
Yeah.
Do they think that he was going to be gone and they could wait a little more on a guy like Phylon?
Yeah.
I think because they had 13 in their back pocket to be able to say, okay, if we take the guy that more teams want to trade up to, we can get him and then get our guy later down. I mean, that's more of a risk.
Yeah.
But like I don't think Braden Burries has as high an upside as Phylon. I just don't.
Yeah.
I do think he's going to be a decent player.
I think he's going to be a good player.
We said that he was going to come in and be a pretty good NBA player, like you just said. I don't. It's going to be a little difficult to see how that plays out right away because where's the shot creation coming from for him to really stand out?
Yeah.
Like this is one where we said, okay, this is a knockout pick if this is a Giannis team. It's not a Giannis team.
Yeah.
So that we know for sure.
Yeah.
So being able to take him with,
Giannis is calling it off. He saw the Braden Burries pick.
Can you imagine?
Burries and Bogleyub, he's back in.
Could you imagine? The Warriors are fielding offers for number 11.
I've seen Warriors people say they think Burries would be their guy. The Bucks may have just sniped them and caused the pick to go on the market, which is a kind of fun thing as well. Listen, you don't have to tell me about Phylon. I agree with you there. We'll see again. There's only 2 picks between the Bucks, and their next pick they got from Miami. So totally possible they get both, which I think is really intriguing. Burries, though, I think maybe there's more shot creation there. I mean, only 2.4 assists per game in college, but played mostly off ball, was a really smart transition attacker. Was able to attack bent defenses in the half court, shot 39% from 3 on 4.6 attempts per game, 80% from free throw. He is probably limited to the 2, in my opinion.
I'd say so.
His shoeless height was 6'3" and 3/4, so he'll play at about 6'5" with a 6'6" wingspan, but he's a good defender. You can't overrate these measurements. Like, I think I kind of went on a loop-de-loop journey with Flemings, and I think I kind of got sold back in by the draft of, like, he's a good defender. Like, he's not going to be able to guard wings, but we saw it in college. That means something. Same with Burries. And he is kind of the anti-Phylon in some ways of just, he is 40 pounds heavier than LeBaron Phylon, 1 inch taller. And that, like, maybe I'm over-indexing this, but what was the thing that, like, the playoff takeaway was, like, size is good, and that's a part of size. Like, Jalen Brunson held up in the play. I'm not comparing them offensively, to be clear, but held up in the playoffs defensively and offensively because he's got heft. You can't push him around. Like, he gets to his spots.
He's strong.
That Burries is weighty and strong too.
Yeah, it's like that Drew Holiday sort of build, right? And I'm not comparing the two again. And like the caliber of players and the tone of players that we just compared this one guy to is crazy.
Yeah, again, just aspects of their game, not player comps. Yeah.
It's that sort of build. Like, I could see Braden Burries being a perennial second team all defense candidate.
Wow, that'd be sweet.
I could.
That'd be sweet.
And again, like I think with this Bucks pick, I need to remind everyone they have no incentive to be bad next year. They actually need to be they don't need to be pretty good, but it'd be nice for them to be pretty good next year. You don't want to give up a good pick, right?
Yeah.
In these trades. So just being able to get good players makes makes sense for the Bucks right now.
Yeah.
And I know I've said it before and I got absolutely flamed for it, but I'm going to say it again. I don't think I'm right,
Oh boy.
but
Oh boy.
there is a
You're gonna get
world
clipped
in
again.
which the Bucks have a better record than the Miami Heat next year. And I think Braden Burries, this is going to age horribly. I already
Yeah.
know it.
I
And I
mean,
think Braden Burries is the type of player that can help make that come to fruition.
I think that's right. I think I'm fascinated to see who they take at 13. And I also think Hero more likely to be moved now.
Potentially. I think they are complementary players.
I guess you could start him next to. Oh no, I don't. I don't think. Well, I don't know.
You'd probably bring him off the bench.
Burries.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, have him and AJ if he's still around.
Yeah.
Be your bench backcourt. Like I don't that's not terrible.
No, no. I mean, I think that's good. I'm excited for Burries. I think
Ease him into it.
I,
Let him take control of like secondary and bench units and bench offenses and see what happens.
yeah. And I mean, there's don't have established enough. It's not like he could never crack a lineup. Like I'm sure
No.
there's going to be lineup fluctuations, different combinations tried out. But I think I'm just positive about this pick because like I didn't want the swing for the fences guy here. And maybe that sounds dumb because obviously like the Bucks need a new franchise cornerstone and everything else. But I do think it's wiser to build from the middle to an extent. Like to just become a solid team that develops players and has some success. Like especially they can't tank, so that's not an option anyway. But either way, like you look at so many stars in the league, like Shea was not a very top pick. Giannis obviously was not a lottery pick. Jokic was a second round pick. It's great to have top picks. It helps. Like the Spurs clearly built from top picks. But there is a ton of different
Jalen
ways to
Brunson,
build a
not
team.
top pick.
No, there's a ton of different ways to build a team. And I just think you're just so far back if you totally whiff on this pick. And I just don't think Burries will be that.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see that being a good way to go about team building, and that's a solid philosophy.
And I think he has upside too. I don't think he's like only a role player. Like we've seen players come in who seem like that in college and they continue to develop and they get better and maybe there's just more responsibility available on a different team. Like that Arizona team, I know they didn't win it. It was a pretty loaded team with talent. Like there was a lot of good players there who all bought into the system. And Burries maybe more than any of them. Like I think he could have had bigger numbers if he was on a worse team and just did everything, but he didn't, and that I don't want to hold that against him too much.
So the Warriors did not make a trade,
Okay.
and they took who I figured they would take at this pick, and that's
Yep.
Yaxel.
Yaxel Lendeborg
is
off the
going-
board.
He is going to the Golden State Warriors. Honestly, I would have been okay with Yaxel at 13 if they had taken someone with more
Yeah.
upside
Yeah.
at 10. So I think Yaxel Burries might have been not the best draft class in my opinion.
That's
But I think
very like Taylor Jenkins was like, let me cook. Like I'm gonna cook year 1. We're not building for year 3, buddy.
I have them. I'm pretending I have the Mike Nori contract.
Yeah.
When I'm doing
we are hustling right now.
I saw someone say that Joe Mazzulla would prefer the Mike Nori contract, and I thought that
Probably
was
he's probably
very
gonna ask for it. Yeah, in his next one. I think this is fine for the Bucks. I agree with you. I wouldn't have been mad even if they still took him at 13. I think he's just going to be a good player. But I feel you, and I think this is. I kind of mentioned this principle earlier on the stream. This is now the kind of spot where like this is your kind of quote unquote bonus pick, where like maybe you get a little crazier, and that may end up
Yeah.
meaning Ament. We'll see. But in an ideal
Oh
world,
my
it's
god,
fine.
he's still on the board. I forgot about that.
So
I was just assuming like, oh, it's gonna be Phylon or it's gonna be Carr. I forgot that Ament still has
Ament's still there. And now is
he never worked
OKC
out
on
for
the
the
clock? OKC on the clock here?
Yes.
Does OKC grab Mara to be
Ooh, to be a Hart replacement?
Hartenstein insurance more? I think he's there for another year, but maybe not.
Maybe not. He might not be there this year.
We'll see. Or do they move this pick? I mean, I think they've been open for business as well. The 2 of my at least top 9 players are still on the board. So one of them at least will be available to the Bucks. LeBaron Phylon, Cam Carr. Carr Burries is a little weird though.
That is strange, right?
It's kind of, Carr is kind of a 3. I mean, what do they need? They need wing players. Every team needs wing players. like drafting like two kind of small wings isn't maybe ideal, but I don't think it's a nightmare either. Like I don't think it's like those guys could play together. I think just fine.
Yeah, I think they could play together fairly well. I wouldn't. I don't know, man. I
Phylon
don't
here
know.
is a home run. Phylon
Phylon
Burries is
here
like
is an
that.
absolute great, and I applaud John Horst and Mild Newton and the entire team and Taylor Jenkins for this
The new
draft
SIM
class.
cards. Applaud the new SIM cards they made that video about.
They did what?
You haven't seen they did a spawn con about international scouting where they used a new SIM card so they could be on the internet better on the go. Which is
Oh
like
my.
after the drafts they've had is a bold move, Cotton. A bold move.
That's a very bold
Maybe let's
move.
try a new brand. I think there's some things here
Yeah,
lost in translation.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Somebody
You
in
make
chat asked,
one good international draft pick.
yeah, try it once. Well, yeah, 13 years ago. What would you think about Swain at 13?
I wouldn't hate it.
No, I mean, there's your upside guy, right? I mean, he's older, but that's he's like the traits, and he's actually not even 21, so about the same age as Burries.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that at all, actually. Like I think I've made it clear on pods that I feel like Swain has a lot of upside,
Yeah.
and can really create some rim pressure for this team that I think is desperately needed, especially with Giannis. Like it was needed with Giannis on the team. With Giannis not on the team, it is an absolute necessity.
Yeah.
So I would feel great about Swain here.
Oh my God. Newmark comes in here and Pimp's doing a different podcast episode in the live chat. Wow. Real considerate. You know what is intriguing to me here?
Everyone listen to Talk of the Tundra.
Yeah, sure, I guess. If Phylon's off the board, maybe even if not, if New Orleans offers you some sort of a pick haul to come get Ament at 13, that's really interesting to me.
Or Murphy.
Yeah, I'm not as hot on the Murphy thing. Like I think we kind of know what he is. I know it's good to have good players and everything, but like how many years does he have left? Like is he going to be a Buck beyond that? Like I'd rather make picks for the most part, I think, than Trey Murphy. He's a good player. I don't think they'd offer him straight up for 13 overall.
No, I don't think so. And I don't think that's something the Bucks should really do.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, they don't have any real reason to be bad, but that doesn't mean you have to go make win now moves.
Right.
Right.
Right. No, please don't.
There's a line you need to tread.
We are in asset accumulation mode. We are not in gear up mode. Even though
No.
we'll see if Taylor Jenkins takes another win now guy.
The Bucks finally have assets. They can't just trade them right away.
Please God. How would you feel about Ament at 13? I think we said earlier, like that's the
I'd feel
one
better.
where
I'd feel better about
yeah. You can justify that a little more.
Honestly, I'd be okay with it at this point.
Yeah. So we had a no loss scenario. Mara,
I think
guess?
we are.
If Mara goes
If it's
12, I think.
Well, Lopez.
Oh yeah, Lopez.
Just please don't draft Kareem Lopez.
He did rebound better than Ament, but yeah, they can't do NBL again. Like,
No, they
put the
can't.
SIM
They
card
can't do
away.
it. Oh my goodness, yeah.
I need to show you this
gearing
video.
up?
I
Yeah,
need to
I
show
do
you
need
this
to see
video.
this. I can't believe I missed
I've
this.
never seen front office spawn con before. Like I've never
That's
seen the front
crazy.
office get an endorsement deal, and that front office too. I think we may have talked about this earlier. Does this pick make it more or less likely, or about the same? Hero gets moved, probably the same, maybe more. Because
I'd say
we got to
more,
think,
but marginally
we got to
more?
think Yakuchonis too. So Rollins, Hero, Yakuchonis, Burries is already a good amount of guards, and that's before you factor if they grab a Phylon or someone else. So
Yeah, and if KPJ opts it,
yeah, I mean,
who would be an immediate trade candidate.
get ready to learn trade block, buddy. I think they've got to just be kind of going to these player option guys and being like, we'll never play you, dude. Like, just leave. Do
Yeah,
not.
I don't
come.
even know if they need to say it.
Yeah, I know. If I had to guess, I could see them all opting out. But I think Trent and Prince especially, and KPJ probably.
Yeah, only for the sole reason of the Bucks have the financial flexibility to just cut these guys.
Yeah, I mean they're so far from the tax. I think they could probably find homes, but yeah, if it would cost you an asset, they should just do that.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying people might opt in because they can double dip on the money.
Yeah, that's true. How would you feel about Steinbach here? Oh, we got a pick. Oh, perfect. A Daymara at 12 to the OKC Thunder.
There we go.
So
you
they
called
did
it.
it. The iHeart Insurance, that one's been, I think, a pretty logical one. Does this make iHeart expendable? Like, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, iHeart's really good. And I think I do have some questions about Mara in the NBA, but like Sorber didn't play at all. The other center they had, like they needed big. So the Bucks are back on the clock. Nate Ament is there. We could tolerate it.
Wait, but Ty, the Miami Heat are on the clock.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have to deal with this now. So the Heat make this pick, but it is the Bucks pick.
Yeah.
And
just to be clear to everyone, the reason that there have been no statements from the Heat, from the Bucks, from anyone, is because this trade cannot be officially completed until July 6th. Yeah. So, and teams cannot comment on potential moves.
Yeah.
So
Tampering.
That's why it's been radio silence, because they legally are not allowed to do so.
Oh, yeah. Fisher points out that's now all 3 Michigan bigs off the board by 13.
Wow.
What a time for Michigan. That's a pretty crazy run.
That is a good run. National title. Get 3 bigs drafted in the first round. Your coach goes to the NBA.
Yeah.
To potentially avoid scandals. I don't know. But, things happen.
Things do happen.
I think this has been...
It's good so far. Don't jinx it.
This has been a good draft.
So far.
So far. There's like 1 or 2 things that the Bucks could do which would make me think that it's not a good draft, and I don't think either of those things are likely. Like I said, I'm at the point where Ament I'm fine with. I actually think it would be a pretty good value pick at 13 at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he was on some boards higher. He was on mocks higher than boards, but this is starting to get to his range. I will go nuts if they take Phylon here.
I can't wait.
I mean,
hope
to a
they
degree.
do for you.
It would be. It gets interesting with Rollins. Then you can't have enough good players, but that is a lot of guards. I think I like Yakachonis. You have Rollins, obviously, who could be expiring, and then Burries and Phylon. You are pretty guard heavy then.
And the Bucks have learned that they can't play AJ at the 3, really. So
yeah, he's also a guard candidate. He may be anyway. Someone asked earlier, could they get a first for him? I think not.
I think like 2 seconds.
Or, again, maybe like, again, do you mean a future first, or do you mean like Denver's 26th pick?
I don't think. Maybe. Maybe Denver, I was going to say, is like one of the only teams that I think would do that.
Lakers 25th pick?
No, I don't think so.
Cavs wouldn't do it at 29 because they have
Merrill.
Who else needs shooting?
I could see Denver doing.
Yeah, maybe, but their money's all messed up. I mean, you could take a contract back. So maybe that's really why they do it. You take someone.
Yeah, it's an offload. You get Cam Johnson or something.
Yeah, that's interesting. Rehab his value, flip him at the deadline. I'd be into that.
Yeah. That's the type of mode the Bucks should be in. He was one of my win now trade candidates for Giannis.
Now he could be a win later trade candidate.
He can be, or a win now.
Well, yeah.
If you're getting paid to take him.
Oh yeah, I mean this is a fun place to swim. I like asset accumulation mode. Like you can just kind of go and be advantageous from the other teams. So, hopefully they do some of this. I mean, like. I think we'll probably stay live for a bit, right, after the second pick here and see, do they make a move? Because it would make a lot of sense to deal one of these veterans. I feel like we've kind of come up cold trying to do this in the past, but it does feel pretty real this time. Plus, we can kind of circle back and break down the picks more as well.
Yeah,
I did see Bleacher Report, Wasserman gave the Bucks an A for Burries, maybe an A-. So that's nice.
We know that means everything.
Well, we've gotten worse grades.
Deservedly.
Yes. I shouldn't say we. I mean, we wouldn't have gotten this bad of grades.
No. We would have nailed every draft.
Every single one.
Yeah. We could pull a Bontemps, go to the front office.
Dude, that is crazy.
That's all. Like, that's wild.
I just, like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. Maybe it sounds like that. But, like, I don't really think of him as, like, Bontemps, like, is the analyst guy. Like, he's a reporter. But he's going to be like a front office role, like a real basketball side. Yeah, that was in the front office sports. It's not like It's not just like he's not doing a media thing like Lee Jenkins.
Lee
Like it is a
Jenkins, that's who I was going to
basketball.
bring up.
It is
Yeah.
like a basketball mind thing.
Wow. Hey, if this isn't the, you can, the worst people can say is no, right? To shoot your shot. Like,
I was gonna
I think that
say
makes sense.
like how good are you at like schmoozing to actually get hired?
Are you
Um,
asking me personally?
no, I'm just more
Oh,
just a
okay.
comment.
Okay.
Here's Vicini's breakdown of Burries as we wait. It's hard for me to see how Burries. This is such a scary start. It's hard for me to see how Burries, the number 8 player on my draft board, won't be a successful NBA player, at least in some regard. Yet he strikes me more as an elite complementary player than one who will turn into a star. He calls him an aggressive scoring guard who makes shots, attacks in transition, and defends fiercely. So again, I think that's kind of more or less what we said. This is in the Athletic. There's a scout in here who said Burries reminds him a little bit of Desmond Bane, a little taller, not quite as thick. How thick is Desmond Bane? Puts it on the floor better as Bane, but he has the strength that Bane has. And this has kind of been, did I use Bane for someone else or for Burries earlier?
I think we did use him for Burries.
I like
No,
that
we
one.
used Derek White for Burries. Who did we use Bane for? Was it Carr? No, it wasn't Carr.
I don't know, maybe it was Carr. But this scout really likes him. A Western Conference scout. Just again, talked about the physicality, not getting bumped around, put it on the ground. I like the pick.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this pick at all. Um, yeah, this is taking a while again.
I know, is it on the market?
It might be on the market. I think, like we said, that
Charlotte?
would make sense. It would make
No.
sense.
Charlotte's not going to give you 18 to move up one pick.
If anyone would, it's Charlotte.
Wow. It's tough for Andrew Snyder.
I said it for him specifically.
What about, would you take 32 from Memphis for them to jump from 16 to 13? I mean, I would
Yes.
like Phylon, but it's good value. Three more
It's
picks
basically
before
first
you're
round
up.
value.
3 more picks before you're up. I think it happened.
Did it?
Yeah. Nate Ament.
Oh, there we go.
Nate Ament at 13. So there was the buzz about him at 10. He is the pick at 13. Number 17 on my board, and I didn't go through every player. He's big. 6'9.5" with a 6'11.5" wingspan. He weighs less than Braden Burries at that size, again. But he's 19 years old, has a good shooting form, but they didn't go in. I actually heard today, like apparently there was some like Team USA thing where he just like dominated like the whole class. Like he was like the best player for like a week. And then that just didn't happen again for some reason. But yeah, it leaves me cold. I mean, I know we said we'd be fine with it, but it definitely leaves me cold.
Yeah, I think it. Like, I still am happy with this. I think it's solid value. I
Yeah.
do. Like, if you're taking I think it's good business by the Bucks to get the better player at 10
Yeah.
with like maybe the lower ceiling, and then getting the lower floor, higher ceiling player later on in the draft. I do think that's good strategy, and I do think that's good business. But
It's
I
better
really
business to
hope
just
this.
not take him.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
The better business would be to take a guy like Phylon.
Phylon, if you want to wing, Swain or Steinbach, I would have much preferred either of them.
I'm sorry, Ty. I'm sorry
I
to
know.
you specifically.
I know. I shouldn't have hoped. I shouldn't have hoped. I tried not to as well, but alas, Nate Ament. So he from Tennessee, I think.
Yes, yes, he is.
Wing from Tennessee. He was, led his team in scoring. Oh, this is per 36. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 2.3 turnovers, 0.6 blocks, which is not a lot for that frame, and 1 steal per game. So, I'm not going to sit here and say there's nothing with Ament. Like there is potential for a guy. He moves well at that size. Again, the jumper looks good, but it just has not gone in,
You
which is
can't teach
concerning.
that frame.
No. And it is like we
You have
talked
to
about.
teach a lot of other things, though.
You have to teach a lot of other things. This is a Taylor Jenkins like Cook pick, right? Like
Yeah,
this is we
a
need
we
you to make
believe
this
in
guy
you.
good. Yeah,
And the good news is we get to keep doing the pod because it's
yeah.
not Ament and Lopez.
And if they get Lopez with another pick, we'll still do it too. It was 10 and 13 for those guys, so
Yeah. That
you're
was the
stuck with
one
us on the
scenario.
pod. Yeah.
Is that T Busy in the chat said Nate Kuzma?
Nate Kuzma's hilarious. T Busy
That's
said
so
that.
funny.
Yeah, I mean it's ultimately fine. I'll get bought in the second we see him knock down like 20 straight jumpers in open court. I think Oscar Robertson's here at the draft. They're showing him, I believe, so that's cool. The pick is in now. I'll watch the reaction. People said Burries didn't react great to being picked by the Bucks, but I don't put stock in that because I think there's sometimes like technical difficulties or stuff. But I don't care. He's doesn't have enough motion to get out anyway. So welcome to Milwaukee, buddy.
Yeah. Get ready to learn Milwaukee, buddy.
He
I
was
think
on the phone. The NBA draft setup is so weird. He's just on the phone in the middle of the thing. Ament looks decently happy. He is big.
he is big.
Pro comp Zachary Risachet.
That's terrible. So they ended up doing Bob for Risachet.
Wow. Wow. What a full circle moment.
It ended up actually happening, just not in the manner in which we expected it to happen.
Yeah.
That is a terrible, terrible comp. And not in the sense of, oh, they did a bad job doing the comp. I just think it's a bad outcome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Would Risachet at 13? I guess he had a pretty bad year.
I would not take Risachet with the first round pick if he was in this
But
draft.
after his rookie year, I think he'd be like kind of a late lotto. It is still the most important position. You know,
I
a
guess,
large
but
wing.
you have to be good at things though.
No, I know. Listen,
You can't
I've
just be there.
I've been hammering this. I hear you.
What
Like,
does this mean for Usman?
it's not good for him. I mean, at the very least, it's competition. But the Bucks used both picks, so the roster spots are now, depending on the player options, they're either over full or just about full of NBA contracts that have maybe one spot left for Uz or someone else. And again, if they acquire a pick, even if all three guys opt out or get traded, the Bucks roster would be full. So I don't think it's good for Usman. And I think pretty obviously the Bucks must value Ament more, right? Like they gave up nothing for Usman Jang. This is a pretty prominent pick with some interesting talent on the board.
Yeah, I think they do, and especially when you have more dynamic players available, like Phylon, like Carr, to be able to
Swain.
get Swain, yeah, to be able to
Oh,
not
the Bucks
draft
are going to
those
have to
guys.
delete a tweet. Somebody was right. They did a welcome to Milwaukee Nate Ament post.
Oh my goodness.
It's not technically.
How is that? How does that even happen?
I don't know.
Who let them make the graphic?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess they would make the graphic just in case they took him at 10. But you
Yeah.
can't tweet that out.
It didn't have the pick on it, which is funny.
Oh, so it was just text.
No, there was a graphic. It just didn't have where they picked him. So the
Oh,
Burries
okay.
one did. Ament is got a tall family. I'm watching the Burries reaction now because I want to see it. Oh, he looked fine. He looked fine.
I don't put any
He
stock
looked
into
fine.
that.
He
man.
looked totally fine. People are overreacting.
Marjan became an iconic moment for his reaction, and look how that turned out.
Yeah, maybe we
Reactions
need
don't
guys to
mean
be a little
anything.
pissed.
Look. And I thought Marjan had a beautiful reaction.
He did. He did.
Yeah. And I think that still holds. But I'm just saying that doesn't mean anything.
No,
You know?
no, I know. But I want him to feel good about it.
Yeah.
But some guys have RBF too.
Yeah. And maybe he thought he was going to the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, or OKC or the Mavericks. I get it. Mavs is just saying. But
I was gonna say, well,
Yeah.
that the Mavs don't fit into that group.
Eugene asked, is Nate Ament a taller AJ Jackson? I'm guessing AJ Johnson. No, I mean, listen, he left us
Or
cold.
Andre Jackson.
True. No to either way. Certainly more upside than either. And I think AJ Johnson was like it was later, the 10 picks later than this, but so unproven that it's like it was kind of crazy to even take him at 23. Ament, this is his range. Like, to your point, it's not like this isn't a crazy reach. This isn't like the 35th ranked prospect on most people's boards that they went and got at 13. There was real hype for him within the top 10, and they get him at 13. That doesn't mean I love it, but I think he's a more qualified player to be picked than Jackson was, or than Johnson was, excuse me. Just because this is about where he belongs. Like, I'm trying to pull up a big board quick.
I saw when I was doing this some more research earlier, I saw someone on Reddit call him Schrodinger's prospect, and I thought that was incredible.
That's good. He was 10th on Tankathon. I'm trying to think. Who has a good big board? The Ringer? Let's see who the Ringer had him.
Ryan Hammer.
Oh yeah, where did Ryan Hammer have him?
I don't know. Actually.
Okay. Ringer had why can't I scroll down? This is not
Steinbach to Charlotte.
Oh, that's fun. Oh,
I don't mind that at all.
Grades.
I think that's a good pick for Charlotte.
Wow. J. Kyle Man at the Ringer had Burries 6. But he had Ament 20. Yeah, Steinbach is fun. They needed size and some physicality, and they got it. So that's a nice pick for them.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Ament. I feel more confident with him because of Taylor Jenkins. Like, could you imagine this being a Doc Rivers team?
It would just be over. Or even Bud. Or Adrian Griffin. It would just be over. I do think, he has a developmental track record. They did whiff on a wing at 10 overall. Thankfully, they didn't take up the project wing at 10 overall. Who's the guy in the Nets now?
Oh.
That was a Grizzlies 10th overall project wing where he just didn't develop. So it's not a completely bulletproof track record.
What's that dude's name? Zaire Williams?
Yes.
Is that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Zaire Williams.
Yeah. So, it could be a Zaire Williams. We'll see. But hopefully not. Let's see. Here's Ryan Hammer's player comps for the Bucks guys. Braden Burries, Derek White. That was another popular one. Obviously love that. And Nate Ament, Cam Johnson.
Not bad.
No.
Not bad at all. Do we still think the Bucks make a trade here?
I think it's certainly a possible. They don't have to right now, but if there's anyone else they like, if you can get some value for Kuzma, Turner, Hero, Detroit and Toronto are probably two to watch for teams that may trade their pick in this draft for one of those guys. And Denver.
Not for Turner, but maybe for like AJ, like we mentioned earlier.
Ryan had Ament 24th.
Yep.
Burries 9th.
It's good.
AJ
Again,
Green as well.
I think they nailed the Burries pick.
Yeah, I feel good about the Burries pick.
I feel good about I know this is immediate reactions and they mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, but give me a grade for this Bucks draft class. Assuming it's over.
B or B plus right now.
Yeah,
probably
I think
a B.
I would go.
Probably a B.
Yeah, I was gonna say B plus or A minus.
I think
because you get your
positions. You get a good pick. You hit a nice like single that you can leg out for 2 is how I feel about the Burries pick. Like you got on base there.
You guaranteed yourself value.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, as much as you can actually guarantee.
Yeah.
Right?
At 10 overall.
Yeah. And especially just players in general, you guaranteed as much as you possibly could. But again, once you have 2 first-round picks in the lottery, you can take your swing for the fences pick. And I do think there is a reality in which Ament turns out to be just an incredible two-way all-star level player. There is a world. Do I think that world is going to come? Do I think we live in that world? No. But we could.
Yeah, who knows? What would A plus be was a question to ask. I also just did a poll. People can vote. Grade the draft. We'll see what our live viewers. Shout out to 170 people in here right now. Appreciate y'all.
That
is awesome. Like, comment, subscribe. We do pods a lot. We'll continue going all throughout the off season. We have a lot to break down now. What would an A plus be? I mean, probably Phylon Burries or Burries Phylon in order. I think I would have given that an A, if not an A plus, just where I had them on the board. But I understand my board's not consensus. Vicini had Burries 8. They got him at 10. And Ament 14th, and they got him at 13. So pretty much right on consensus there. Slightly added value draft per Sam Vicini, who's one of my go-tos for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's pretty chalk, like you said. There's no. This is probably one of the more. Again, this is a weird draft because the Bucks have 2 first-round picks. When's the last time the Bucks had 2 first-round picks, by the way? I don't know if I can think of that off the top of my head.
Has that not happened since we've been doing this?
No, I don't think it has.
Because
Let me check.
Brogdon was early second.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually don't remember. I mean, I could tell you some like way back, like Marcus Johnson was a second first round pick, but I can't remember any recent ones right now.
Oh God, it's the first time since 98.
Wow.
It's-
Oh wow. So Jeremy Woo of ESPN had Ament 9th on his big board.
oh,
So
okay.
plus
There we go.
value
Wait,
there, and Bert.
no, is it 98? Because that's the Dirk Pat Garrity
See,
draft.
so they might be counting Dirk. Sometimes they count traded. It's hard to look that stuff up. He had Burries 11th. So again, kind of just on par, good value here.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
Steinbach
I think
looks pumped.
does he?
Yeah.
We're getting reaction
Oh,
takeaway.
Bulls grab
This is a
Swain.
good pick. That's a
Yeah.
good pick from the Bulls. I like that a lot for them, actually.
Yeah. I like what they're doing lately. It's better.
Yeah. Yeah. Take a flyer on Claxton. Just see if you can rehab his value. Get a good I think Swain is a great value pick for them. Just being able to, be that rim pressure guy and has the tools to develop into something more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Thank goodness he didn't go to Chicago. That would have sucked.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to give you one more big board. And I'll stop doing this because I feel like you're not loving this
No, I like
segment.
it. I like it.
This is Jonathan Wasserman of BR. Kind of a crazy one. He's got Ibuka Okori 9th. So some of these are out there. Some people are, the metrics on him are crazy. Burries 8 here, 8 overall. So in a value. And then Ament 16th. So again, like within 2 to 3 picks is pretty much like just right on. Like you're not going to pillory a team for taking a guy in range. What have I said? The lowest so far for Ament is 20th, I think.
24th.
Oh, that was at Ryan Hammer. I think
Yeah.
the ringer was 20th. So, a reach certainly, depending on who you ask, but overall, it's at least justifiable, which is not what you could say about the last one.
Yeah, it really isn't. Yeah, I think this has been solid value for the Bucks. It's kind of weird. This is one of their least controversial draft classes I think they've ever had. I guess Ament's obviously going to be controversial, but I don't find it very controversial.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to compare because some years, like last year, like if what was it 46 or whatever, like Bogliob, like
47.
yeah, like it can't really be controversial if you just have like a second round pick or no picks. So if you just look at the
When they
first
had
rounds,
Chris Livingston
yeah,
was
Chris Livingston
the
at
only pick.
59. No, I thought they
58.
no that was and they traded up for Ajax that year too.
Yes, that's true.
So, but
this
like,
is a stupid thing. I can't get this.
but even that year, like it was 2 second round picks, one they just bought. So it's not that exciting of a thing. I think if you just look at when they used first round or like top picks, like Tyler Smith at 33 too, like that one, they were kind of out of their mind. I mean, Tyler Smith, we liked that pick at 23. The AJ Johnson one though was out of their mind. I think Marjan was fine. It didn't work out, but it wasn't like a crazy reach or anything. Dante was fine, but just didn't work out for them. And then, I mean, DJ Wilson, it was pretty uninspiring.
Yeah, very, very uninspiring.
That was so
I would
long
say.
ago now, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they just haven't really had any picks of consequence, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Like obviously they've had impactful draft picks.
yeah,
both positive and negative, mostly negative,
Mostly negative.
uh, which led to the positive kind of getting traded.
Yeah.
Uh, but just being able to say like these are consequential draft picks, and the Bucks have not had like very consequential draft picks in like 20 to 15 years.
I mean, they should almost by default slide in as the best class since at least 16. Was that Thon and Brogdon? Or do I have my
That
years messed up?
was that was Thon and Brogdon, yeah.
And it's kind of Brogdon carrying, frankly. Um, Dante was good for the Bucks. Really blossomed after he left, though. And then you're talking about like the next best players are like Mamu, who wasn't that good on the Bucks, didn't have an opportunity. Merrill, who again has really been better since. So
Hmm.
I mean, the
And
Bucks,
the guy they traded for Merrill, I would say is still better than him.
yeah,
Or traded Merrill for.
yeah,
Yeah.
Grayson Allen. But, like, put it this way, this should be the most value they get out of a draft class since at least 2016 and hopefully 2013. And they're not going to pass 2013 anytime soon, or even 2014 is hard. Oh,
Oh, what about but Nate Ament could be the greatest player of all time, Ty.
I would take it.
I would also take it. That's not going to happen.
No.
And I
Chad
hope I'm wrong.
agrees. Chad agrees with I think me or kind of both of us. 68% so far have a B for the draft. 25% A, and then 6% C, 1% DF. So early returns from the listeners here. 160 people right now. This is pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's solid. I think they went out there, they did the best that they could,
Well,
and
well, I don't know about that.
well, no, they didn't. They didn't do the best that they could. They think
I
they did
know.
the best that they think they could do.
Yeah, we're live. I get it. It's sometimes a turn of phrase. And I was like, let me not let that one stand.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'm
So,
still trying to figure out the last time they had two first.
oh yeah. So let's look
If
around the
anyone
league
knows in
for a
chat,
minute.
please let me know.
We can pop around the league for a minute here. I think. Here's draft results. So I won't just read everyone. The top was the top was chalk, so we won't have to read it all over. But we don't have the pick yet for Memphis, who is on the clock at 16. And Phylon is still there. Cameron Carr is still there. Oh, Steinbach is gone. Two guys who we both would have been happy if the Bucks took are still on the board. So now the question is, can Milwaukee get back into this draft and get one of those players? So let's see. Where are we at right now? We're at Memphis at 16. I mean, OKC at 17 is probably available.
I would say it's definitely available.
But OKC doesn't strike me as a good trading partner because you
No,
probably have to
it's
give
like
them another
Boston.
pick.
You never want to trade with them.
That, and I just like they're not going to want one of your players. I don't think they're like cutting money. So, like, would
Bucks
Charlotte?
can take money.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think they're not
I would,
paying to cut
yeah,
money. I don't think.
yeah. No, I don't think they would be paying to cut money. I think yeah.
If
Yeah, so
Phylon gets
maybe
to 19, that gets pretty intriguing to me.
do you think the Bucks would what do you think a package looks like for the Bucks to move back into the first round here?
Well, so I think, I mean, I don't know. Would Charlotte have interest in any of the guys? They just got Steinbach, so that kind of takes. It doesn't take them out of Turner entirely, but I think it more or less does. Would they have interest in like an AJ Green or a Kuzma? I think probably not. OKC, I don't think so. Toronto, it could be a Miles Turner trade. I think that is on the table. San Antonio, do they want Kuzma?
For
Upgrade from Barnes. Probably not worth
is that an
19
upgrade?
overall. I think at this point, yeah. I think Barnes.
Yeah, I
They
think it
kind of had to
is.
sit him aside. Just a little more juice. They skew a little small outside of Wemby. I mean, they could be a Turner
No, they
deal. They
absolutely.
could be a Turner destination.
And he's your backup five, or you're playing Wemby at the four?
That's a good question. You'd probably have to start him if you did that.
Yeah, I think you
It's a
would.
lot
Which
of
I don't think is the
investment.
worst thing in the world. Essentially, have Turner be your four on defense.
They probably don't want that big contract though.
Yeah, they already have Fox.
Yeah. Um, And then Detroit at 21. That's the other one we should talk about. So they've been a big
A Tyler
hero
Hero.
team. What do you think about Ron Holland?
Eh,
Yeah.
kind of eh. I'm not like completely sold on them or sold on it. It's just I don't know. Then it's like again, you're further parlaying your Giannis return into what? I think you could get more. Like, is it Holland and a first?
Maybe. I mean, Holland and 19 for hero. Or 21, sorry.
I think that's kind of intriguing.
Yeah. I mean, Holland is really just not taking a step forward year over year. I mean, he scored a little bit more, but he played more minutes. But he shot worse from two, a little better from three, I guess. But I don't think he really has a future there. Like, he's just much worse than Ben Thompson. But he does give you a defensive-minded wing, which is interesting. But the offensive ceiling is limited. He is not yet 21 until July 7th, so clear upside there. But you're right. It is like Hero feels like a significant piece that might be selling low even.
Yeah. By the way, I went through every single team's roster until I found two first round picks. Bucks
Yeah.
roster. It is 98. That is the last time that
Okay.
they had two multiple first round picks. It was Paul Grant and Trailer.
Okay. Wow. Hopefully these guys end up better than those two.
I hope so. Oh no, they traded Dirk. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, no.
Yeah, it's probably good if they don't trade any picks. The Grizzlies select Bennett Sturts. So Phylon slide continues.
Really?
Sturts. I know Sturts had some lovers. There were people even in our Discord who were big on Sturts. He's just old, really old, but seen as kind of a pro ready. I have him as kind of a Pritchardy player, just come in and do some offense off the bench, but who knows if he could be better than that. But that's theirs pick. Oh, it's traded to the Thunder.
Oh,
Wow, the Thunder wanted
interesting.
Sturts for 2 second. So this wait, the what? The Thunder trade 2 second-round picks to get in right before they have another pick?
They must be trading their pick then.
Yeah, I don't think they could roster 3 guys. I mean, I know that maybe they're going to dump Isaiah Joe. Even if they do, I think that's really odd that they would do that unless they have another. And yeah, also so the Thunder part is weird. 2 second-round picks for 16 overall in this draft.
That's crazy.
Isn't that feel low?
That's crazy.
What's happening here?
That's so shocking.
What's going on?
Two second-round picks for basically a lottery pick?
And this is Shams, and maybe this thing's out of there, but that is crazy bad value. I mean, even if they were the best possible second-round picks, like you would not entertain 31 and 32 for 16 in any universe, would you?
I guess that you do in this universe.
Or is it a one-pick trade-up? But no, you wouldn't give 2 second-round picks to go up 1 pick for Sturts.
No, you can't. What is happening?
This doesn't make any sense as it's reported.
No, it doesn't. I'm kind of at a loss right now. Maybe the Bucks don't need to trade Tyler Hero to get him back into the first. They can just give that second and they can get
20, 33 seconds straight up for 25.
Wow. I need more people to report on this because I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, I mean, this gives you some other questions too about OKC. Like, I think we all knew Isaiah Joe could be on the move after he didn't play in the playoff. And I'm not really interested in him unless you get paid, which I don't think you would get paid. But, like, could they be worried about losing or having to trade Wallace? Are they dumping Topic? Like, why go get Sturts in particular? They have so many guards.
Yeah, I don't get it.
This is like a Windhorst moment of like, why would they do that?
Anyone have any inside information here in chat?
This is fascinating.
Unless the Grizzlies were like, we're taking Sturts.
They're swapping 16 and 17 per Jake Fisher. So maybe
Okay.
did the Thunder have two really bad seconds? Maybe that's it. Like they're trading like the worst of. I don't know. That's an odd trade. They have
Okay,
37 in
that
this
makes
draft.
see that turned into one of the biggest underpays of all time into one of the biggest overpays that I could
Yeah,
think of. Really? So the Grizzlies obviously told them they're going to take Sturts.
I guess. Yeah. How that is. They must or OKC really only wanted Sturts there, and clearly we're out on Phylon. So now Memphis is here at 17 instead.
They take Phylon, trade Ja.
I
Are you
think
in on Ja?
no.
Yeah, me neither.
I would rather see all of the ball handling guards the Bucks already have, including Hero, on the ball for Milwaukee than Ja.
Yeah,
Like
I
I'd
think I'm in
rather
the
have
same boat.
Yakachunas do more.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But I am surprised to see OKC go guard. What if we got a pick to take Ja? How many years are left on that thing?
Like 2-1? Can't be a lot.
I mean, it was a 5 for 197. Two left, 42 and 44.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but that was a few years ago.
Yeah. I mean, take any contract if you get compensated well enough. I should make that clear. I don't
Yeah,
want.
you
I
could
don't
always
want. Yeah.
rehab his value, ship him out at the deadline.
Yeah.
Wait, they did that's still up, by the way, that Ament tweet. So I guess how?
Did they just like? You know what they should do? They should like, and obviously it's too much risk. Like you could scam a team, but like just the Heat should be able to trade 13 to the Bucks for like nothing.
Yeah.
Just for the draft presentation of it all.
Yeah. And then you scam them.
And then you scam them. We're sending Giannis to Boston. Thanks.
No, we're keeping Giannis and we're getting 13.
Yeah.
This is all a ploy.
Nate
We fell for a
Ament.
6D chess.
Nate Ament fired up Giannis so much that we're able to do this now. Wow, this Bennett Sturts thing has me a little rattled. What do you think
Yeah, it
about?
does.
I keep forgetting they have two picks. What do you think about the Bulls coming away with Swain and Caleb Wilson? Just all forwards right now, which you can always use more, but like a little crowded there with the Gidster
Yeah,
and
I
forgot
when
Caleb
I was saying it's
Wilson.
yeah, I was gonna say I forgot when I was talking about Swain that they also have Caleb Wilson. I just mentioned Nick Claxton.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes it a little weirder, I can't lie.
they love athletes, I guess, like the big, long, athletic. Like they've acquired three of them now in the last like 24
Yeah.
hours.
And they project to be the same position, at least
Yeah.
their draft picks.
And why am I blanking on the guy they've had for a couple of years now?
Pat Williams,
No, the good one.
the good one.
Euro.
Montas.
Yeah, Matas Buzelis, also kind of a 4. So a little interesting there.
Yeah, but he's got more ball skills. So at least he could size up. You're going to be a monster sized team, but
Yeah, they're clearly going for the wing swings, so that's fun.
yeah, I take a little bit back my Bulls praise. But again, you're in a position where you can't really draft for
No,
fit. You have to draft for talent. So I'm with it.
yeah. Oh, what is this? I think Caleb Wilson and Cam Boozer are like signing each other's rookie cards or something. That's fun.
That's sick. That's sick.
So-
Oh, I need to get that Burries rookie card.
Yeah, and Ament.
Yeah. But at least Burries he'll have a Bucks hat on.
True. Yeah, I forgot about that angle of it too. They should just Photoshop it.
Yeah.
Memphis. Wow, Memphis gets 2 second-round picks to swap 16 for 17.
There
Another
must be
trade.
bad seconds. Oh,
Dude, Jake Fisher just
Jake,
tweets,
I hate you.
we've got another
I
trade.
turned his notifications back on for this draft because you just mentioned it, and I want to turn them off.
We've
again.
got another trade, ... is a crazy thing to post.
Post the trade then, Jake.
Somebody asked, can you talk me off the ledge on Ament in our YouTube chat? And if you're an audio listener, subscribe to YouTube. We don't go live all the time, but for stuff like this big draft, we just have to. The ledge is, or to get off the ledge, it's not a crazy reach based on most consensus boards where the Bucks took him. And he does have a lot of size. Oh, the Pistons. He has size. He could maybe be a shooter. Everything else. The Pistons up to 17 to take Ibuka Okori. So they're
Interesting.
taking the Okori swing, get a bench ball handler. That doesn't take them out of Hero by any means, I don't think. But
It might make them more amenable to trade that 21
no,
then.
it's
Or
a
so
move
no,
up.
21 would be on the
It's
move.
a
Yeah.
move up. So the
Okay.
Grizzlies, the Grizzlies are doing a nerd thing here. 2 seconds to go from 16 to 17. 3 more to go from 17 to 21. So Memphis got 5 second-round picks to drop
Nerds.
five spots.
Nerds.
1 second-round pick per spot. The nerds are
It's
gonna
not bad
love
business.
this. No, it's
That's
really
not
good.
bad
It's
business.
really good business.
It's not bad business. I'm just being annoying. I guess, like, sure. How was Phylon still on the board?
People were saying he could fall earlier today, actually. So the Detroit thing, at least for 21 for Hero, is over. Now we are back to Charlotte for their second-round pick, or second first-round pick. Where does Charlotte go here?
Maybe they just take Phylon.
Phylon and upgrade Sexton?
I guess, or do you go Carr?
Or no, did they trade Sexton?
No,
Did they get Sexton?
they got Sexton.
Or did they send him to Chicago? No, they got him.
Am I misremembering?
They swapped guards. Cam
they
Carr
did.
makes sense there.
I can't. Yeah, he did go to the Bulls. You're right. I was thinking of the first trade with Utah.
Yeah. So they could, I think Phylon would be good there. Cam Carr makes sense
Jake
there.
tweeting we've got another trade while
kills
Scotto
me.
and Shams actually tweet that the actual trade is so funny.
Oh, Kobe White, that's who they got. And he's a free agent. Thank you, Andrew. I like Kobe White, but looking to sign him. Okay. Cam Carr, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with a wing player with really good measurables who dominated the combine and shot a ton of threes at high volume.
Yeah. But it'd be funny if they took Kareem Lopez.
It'd be really funny if they took Kareem. But they can almost, again, it's their second first, like they can kind of afford it.
Yeah, like it's the same thing with the Bucks. You take a swing with your second first round pick, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I was going to be way more upset with Ament if he was the 10th pick and then they took, I don't know, someone else. But
Yeah.
if he's the 13th pick and you got Burries, I think that's good.
The trade up for Ament would have been tough too.
Oh, that would have been a disaster.
Yeah.
This is a really interesting first round, I will say.
It's I will give Fisher credit.
I will say, is it more interesting because the Bucks are more involved?
Yes, for sure. I'm starting to wonder if they will actually get back in. I feel like maybe if Toronto goes without, maybe we drop off then. But I do feel like as soon as we drop off, they are going to make a trade.
Yeah. I'd say once it gets to Denver, I don't think Boston, Minnesota, Cleveland, or Dallas are doing it.
It's Brooklyn now.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what they'll do. But Brooklyn got that 28. They moved up. The other thing is too. Again, we've talked. The Bucks do have a crowded roster. I wouldn't hate if they did make some of these moves, get some 27 through 30 picks, because that's when you're really bereft. Like you have nothing in 27 and 29, and you have swaps. I guess this is interesting. I've been thinking about this. You have a 28 swap where you're going to get shafted, for lack of a more couth term, because Portland and Washington get in there, and you're not going to be left with a good pick. But 30 now, Portland can swap, but then you can swap with Miami. So that one is like not as bad. It's a worst of, but then a best of also. So, but I think that the lean years are 27, 28, 29. I wouldn't hate to get more picks then. As exciting as this being in the moment and getting another pick now, especially because then you can cycle out more of these other older players and have more roster spots. But if they somehow get Phylon, I'd be thrilled. Again, 6th on my board, and we're talking about the 18th overall pick on the clock.
Yeah, I think that would be just a home run move, right?
Yeah.
Just an absolute steal.
But what do you give up? I just don't know what they give up if it's not a Kuzma or a Turner or a Hero trade.
Green. No, he's not getting you first round. I don't think he's getting you into the first round.
No, it took 2 second-round picks to move up one spot, so it feels like there's a lot of value in these first-round picks right now.
Yeah. 2 seconds isn't crazy. I need to see what the seconds are.
Yeah, if it's 37 this year, that would be a big one. OKC has that. But if it's like, their own second next year or something else like that.
And seconds are inherently less valuable from OKC.
Did Fisher get a guy's name wrong? Oh, no, he didn't. No, Christian Anderson is going
Yeah,
to the Hornets. So the Phylon slide continues.
that's wild. Did you think that before we started, that Christian Anderson was going to go before LeBaron Fallon?
No, I knew he had real fans
Do you think
out
that
there.
Bennett Starts was going to go before LeBaron Fallon?
No, no, Phylon is shaping up to be what and Okori too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to be the 9 or 10th guard off the board at this point.
Yeah.
Wow. And Cam Carr still there too. Again, like the importance of wings, even small wings, like there's real value on the board. So seeing where these guys end up is going to be big too. We are now getting in the range where I'm not as familiar with the prospects, to be frank. Like if they get like 29, unless Phylon somehow is still there. But we can react and do some research in the moment.
Yeah, I think this is probably shaping up to be a draft where I think the Bucks should pounce
Yeah.
in into the first round again. I mean, with the value still left on the board, again in the moment,
Yeah.
I think it would make sense for them to do.
Uh, yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's too much because I think that it's like it feels obvious. Like you don't. I think Turner you don't have to move. Kuzma you don't have to move. Even Hero you don't have to move any of them. But people are saying they lost Rohan audio. I think I hear you. Did you lose audio for a second? Can people hear him now? Hopefully I wasn't not paying attention that much that I just didn't hear him at all. Maybe it was a couple minutes ago. The chat's rolling in. They say we can't hear Rohan. That's weird. Oh, well, it's not coming through. Hold on. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Hopefully. I don't know why it's not. It's like an OBS thing. Try now. That's weird. It's not coming through. This is about live. Yeah. All right. This is going to look crazy for a moment.
Oh
Just
no.
hang with us. Okay, I think you're back. Okay,
Am I
fixed
back?
it. Yeah, you're back. Sorry, everyone. Been out for about a minute.
Oh no.
I'll have to edit the pod now. That's the worst. I forgot
Oh
what we were
no.
talking about.
Trading back into the first round.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's too much to ask. Because while I don't think they have to trade any one of Kuzma, Turner, or Hero, it is logical to trade any or all of them. So, and it's not like it would shock anyone if any of those guys got moved. So, I don't think they'll be forced to. Like, I don't think they'll for sure do that by the end of the first round or even the second round. But I think I don't know, likely is maybe too strong. Certainly on the table at the very least.
Yeah, I would say it's likely. Joe Lacob and Mike Dunleavy disagreed on what to do with the 11th pick, apparently.
It's going around.
It's really funny. I still can't believe the Bucks were allowed to tweet the Nate Ament thing.
If they are. Here's from per David Aldridge, a Western Conference scout. Oh, shout out to Tommy for putting the minute mark at when you went out for my edit.
Oh, what an
136.
incredible.
Oh, it won't be that because the
work from
pod is
Tommy.
different, but I can do that. It's like 108. Anyway, a Western Conference scout thinks Nate Ament picked the right college, even if the road wasn't always easy. Very much the same body type as Brandon Ingram. Ament took the hard road, which I respect. Ament didn't have to go play for Rick Barnes. He elected to take the Rick Barnes ass whipping. Rick is old school. I went to Tennessee's practice, and every year I go to Rick and I say, thank you for a college practice. Most college practices today look like pro practices. If you're in a scrimmage with Rick Barnes and you turn the ball over, sub yourself out and give me 45 seconds on the Versa Climber. I don't care if it's Nate Ament or Jacoby Gillespie. 45 on the Versa Climber to remind you we don't turn the bleeping ball over. If we redraft in 3 or 4 years, he might be 3 or 4.
Ooh, that would be nice, wouldn't
That would be
it?
great.
You know what the Bucks could really use right now? A win. Like, I obviously I that is valuable. That is valuable information. I will say a ton of that stuff comes out for every prospect
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
draft is
yeah.
happening. So because obviously everyone work like you don't make it to the NBA without being one of the hardest workers
Unless you're
in like this is
Khalil Ware.
yeah, I guess. Uh and it's just it's very it's a very select group of individuals who will ever be allowed into the NBA.
Yeah,
And you have to be an insane maniac to be able to do that. So it makes sense, but there is still levels to this, right?
yeah,
But I don't want to be negative.
yeah.
I think that's great. I think it's great.
Some more
It's good information.
positivity.
Like yeah, it's positivity.
No, there's some more. Hollinger, well, maybe this isn't. Gave him an A minus. Said it was another logical pick by the Bucks. Highest player left on his board, and it's just talent hoarding and upside. And Vicini said Ament again was 14 on his board. Is talented. Vicini says he's probably going to end up lower on him than many scouts, but I can't fully disregard the skill set and potential as a 3 and D player. The quick little blurb is can handle and pass at 6'10", but lacks strength and efficiency. Upside is tantalizing. So most people agree, I think, that it is a riskier pick, but it's a one that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a risky pick, but it makes sense. Okay, apparently they were allowed to do something. The Heat tweeted something, but my timeline refreshed because this is a great app.
Oh, yeah, it really is.
Um, yeah, it says as part of a deal to be finalized later, the Miami Heat is trading. The Miami Heat is trading. I hate that. Is trading to the Milwaukee Bucks the draft
Oh,
rights to Nate
wow. So they
Ament.
figured something out there.
Yeah. To let him wear the hat then. Why go through all this and not like what's the point? You let him do social media stuff about it, but you can't let him wear a Bucks hat?
It is odd.
I hate it. Just figure it out.
Oh, somebody asked for our reaction timestamp. It's probably like 5 minutes. It was pretty quick because we did a restart.
I think they meant in the YouTube.
Yeah, I think it was 5 minutes. Oh, duh. Good call. 35 minutes or so, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Alan Graves to Toronto at 19. So Toronto is
Really?
not trading that, and Phylon is still on the
Did
board.
something happen?
20th overall. People must just be really worried about that frame, man.
That's kind of crazy that him and Carr are still out there.
20th pick is the Spurs.
They must be taking Carr, right? No, I don't know if they are.
CNAC, I mean, they could go for size there.
Yeah. Kareem Lopez?
Or home run swing Catons.
Yeah.
See if you can keep him healthy. And then Memphis
Wild.
again now at 21 because Memphis just keeps on moving around.
Maybe one day they'll make a first round pick.
Maybe.
Again.
Oh gosh, I know Trill, bro dude, the Sixers fan who does Ball Pod. I know he's really high on Phylon too. It's gotta be tantalizing. They're here at 22, 2 picks to go. Phylon there would be exceptional.
Yeah.
Man.
Would they take him though when they have
Yeah, they have so many guards.
yeah, I was gonna say like
They
with
could really use wing players.
Edgecombe and Maxey.
Cam Carr, if he makes it there, would be. If Cam Carr and Phylon are available at 22, I don't even know how I'm gonna feel. It's a good point by Nathan in the chat. Carr is not the riser I thought he would be. Yeah, it's like he was the guy, like the combine warrior, and it has not translated.
We were okay with these two being drafted at 10.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Like,
Isn't that funny?
that is funny. I just think it speaks to the depth of this class, and it is as hyped as it is as advertised, right? This is a
Yeah.
very deep class where you can see guys. And again, we're not draft experts. I'm not going to pretend to be.
Yeah.
But two guys we would have felt comfortable with the Bucks taking with a top 10 pick being available in the 20s. Two of them
Yeah.
is kind of mind-boggling.
I'm trying to see if anything would make sense with Memphis here. For the Bucks.
You
It's
give
just
Memphis to first, they might give you like everything.
yeah, they'd rather do anything than make a second pick in this draft. Like, would would if you just took KCP into that trade exception?
Ooh, yeah, they have a 25 mil trade exception from the Giannis trade.
Yeah, I don't know if that does anything for them.
Does that do they really need KCP off the books that bad?
It's nice, and then they get their own trade exception. It's like a chain reaction.
I guess. Do you think the Bucks try to flip KCP then, or
Yeah, at the deadline, maybe earlier.
yeah, you just
Yeah. Oh, I think your audio did this thing again. I don't know. Maybe it's when I click into Chrome or something. I'll have to stop doing that.
I don't know what's going on.
It's back now. I fixed it earlier. Or quicker.
Okay, cool.
I'll keep an eye on it this time. I'm going to stop clicking anything. I'm going to close Chrome. We're blaming Chrome. Oh, no, I won't because I have a live stream thing. I just won't click it.
Yeah, I was gonna say please don't close Chrome.
Now chat thinks I'm sabotaging. You start to say
Yeah,
something
that
I don't
makes sense.
like, and I'm just like, cut Rohan's audio.
Yeah, you got me on broadcast delay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that take's not going to fly.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know with Toronto and Detroit off the board. I do feel like the Bucks trading in is less likely. Because those were the two that
Yeah.
made the most sense to me.
unless there's like a post, oh, they actually are trading this pick for Miles Turner, which I just don't think, especially with Alan Graves. I just
Yeah.
don't think so.
Yeah. I'd love to be
Which I think
wrong though.
I would also love to be wrong.
Like does the outside of Fox, do the Spurs want to dump anyone?
Not really.
Probably not. I think like
Because all the guys that are not valuable on their roster are just vets.
yeah, they
right?
can just kind of I think they don't have long deals or anything like that.
So they can just kind of have them go away.
Yeah.
That's a weird way to say cut. But you just got them.
Make them disappear beneath the Riverwalk.
That's oddly specific.
Yeah. So how about let's do this now that we got these two picks in. Let's like two deep at each spot. What do you think the Bucks rotation should look like?
Okay. I like that. I like that exercise a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to say with the current roster, I'm going to say,
It's tough now.
it is tough now. I'm
It's
going to
a little crowded.
say Rollins, and who's your backup point guard?
Yakachonis.
Yeah, I guess. Do you really like? I guess he's yeah.
They don't have a
Yeah.
true point guard really left.
That's the issue. That's where I was like, kind of, is it Burries?
Yeah, maybe you could look at it that way.
Or just you have two combo guards. You don't have a true
Yeah,
point
they
guard.
kind of just have
So
4 combo cards now. That's kind of the
Yeah, they really.
the guard
It's going to be
rotation.
yeah. I don't even know who starts next to Rollins.
I think it's Rollins Hero, as long as he's here.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Rollins Hero.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do guards as a group. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Rollins, Hero, Yakachonis,
and Burries coming off the bench.
I think that's your guard
yeah.
foursome right there.
So then at the
And then-
3,
I think it's assuming you keep Usman. I'm gonna say they're keeping Usman.
sure.
I'm gonna say Usman starts. I'm gonna say Ament comes off the bench.
You keep forgetting they traded for a bunch of Miami Heat players. I'm going to say Jaime Jaquez is probably going to start as of right now.
I think, but if I understand that, by the way,
Yeah.
I was gonna have Jaquez kind of as like your backup for.
Okay, fair.
But that brings up an interesting question though,
Yeah.
in the sense of what
Spurs do
what do you
take Spurs do take Katon's.
Wow.
Kentucky
Okay, you
big
called
with the
that.
injuries. I'm dialed today.
yeah.
Phylon available at 21 to Memphis. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What a wild draft.
I think that'd be great
I
for them,
think-
by the way.
That would be amazing for them. What do you value if you're the Bucks going forward? Do you value like developing projects more, or do you value like these guys who, like, again, Jaquez is a guy who's not really part of your long-term future, probably.
Maybe. He's 24.
Maybe
He's restricted free agent. You could keep him if you want.
maybe it's kind of it's a better version of what they got with Usman, right? Where
Yeah.
it's like you get him right before restricted free agency, see what you got.
Yeah.
What do you value more? I think Usman has a higher ceiling. I think Jaquez is a better player.
Yeah, I think Jaquez is pretty firmly ahead, but and maybe it's those two. But then we didn't mention KPJ. We didn't mention AJ Green.
No.
They do have two. Ironically, they're a worse team, obviously, without Giannis. They they have too many guys for the rotation to make a ton of sense. Like does Ament have to play at the four to start?
He might.
He's not really physical enough for that. That's why I kind of wonder if Ooze is just gone.
He might be. Do you think they
I guess it
do you think they
depends what
would hard cap themselves and do a sign and trade? But
no,
who
it
really
doesn't.
is put
It doesn't. If you send out, it doesn't hard cap you. It's only if you take a player back.
No, I'm saying is a team going to hard cap themselves
Oh,
for Usman
oh,
Jang?
oh. Yeah, I don't know.
And like at what price are you willing to hard cap for?
Yeah,
Again, it might not matter to some of these teams because they might be just so far below the that line anyway.
but then they could just sign him too.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I guess you're just kind of losing all that value, which you didn't really, you just got him
It
for
was
free.
yeah. They gave away parts for him. It's gonna they kind of need to make some. It doesn't have to be today, but they kind of need to make some trades. I think there's too much here that I kind of want to see or that at least should play. Like I don't think they should trade for Jaime Jaquez and just like banish him, right?
Yeah.
Like he's still an asset. Maybe he's the guy, by the way, that we're talking about. How do you get one of these picks? Like Jaquez is cheap. Like does a team like him and give you a 20s pick? Like potentially.
Yeah. And to complete the exercise, I think it's Ware Turner
At five,
uh
or do you?
at four. I'd say 4 or 5. I'd say you have to start them both.
I think at the moment I would do Turner. Like one of them starts, one of them comes off the bench.
I see it.
Because then I'd probably Kuz plays some at the four. So like your forwards then are Kuzma, Jaquez, Jang, Ament, and somewhere AJ Green, I guess.
No, you can't be a forward. He has to be a guard.
Well, no, like in the rotation. I mean, somewhere like it's a fun group, honestly. Like I want to watch these guys, but they need to get rid of some of the veterans.
Yeah, honestly, consolidate.
Yeah,
Like
but I'm
get
excited
a
about the players we're talking about.
get a dump on a contract like a Cam Johnson
Yeah,
and maybe get some assets. I don't know if Denver's really in a desperate enough to do that.
I've heard some crazy, not rumored that they would do, but like things thrown out about Denver, and the word is they do want to be like make a splash here.
For who? Kawhi?
I heard a crazy one on the Simmons low pod of like Jamal Murray for Jaylen Brown.
I forgot about Jaylen Brown, honestly. What a weird situation.
Yeah, potentially
Allegedly,
available.
some of the reports are that he requested a trade. I don't know how
Wow.
much stock I put into that.
Yeah,
Uh it hasn't come from a very, very reputable source, but that could be something.
I mean, yeah,
It's been something that's out there.
yeah,
And especially when it's like he was very, very publicly on the table for
yeah.
Giannis. And the Bucks are like, no, actually.
I like for a little while they tried to like pretend that he wasn't, and then they kind of just gave that up, and they're like, yeah, no, we are shopping you.
Yeah, the Celtics are trying to acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo without trading
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. It's like, okay, so you just don't get Giannis.
yeah. I
Like,
mean, that was obviously always ridiculous.
he
Um,
wanted the kid wanted Giannis, but doesn't have Giannis money.
yeah,
What's the I'm trying to think. Tobias Harris, it is. That doesn't make any sense, but
yeah, it's fine.
I don't think they would do that. But
I'm
are the Celtics a Kawhi team?
Maybe. It seems like maybe they want to kind of like be younger and break up the asset, which I don't agree with for them. Like this Trey Murphy and Herb Jones for Jalen thing. Like I don't think I would really do that if I was Boston, even if you got like a pick on top of it. But who knows?
Yeah,
I think Jalen's really good and has been a little underrated throughout all of this.
yeah. Jim O saying that uh, Braden Burries says that he met with Ryan Rollins.
Nice. I thought Jimmo was going to say they told me it was Burries a month ago. Off the record.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess Adam Silver announced the Ament thing too. A trade to be announced later. That's kind of funny.
So, well, like, what's the point? Let him walk up in a Bucks hat. I know, I get that he has a Bucks hat now, but
Yeah.
just let him do it in a Bucks hat. Like, you're doing all this song and dance, but not doing the important thing.
Oh, I just saw a list of players 6'8" or taller who shot worse than 44% from two, and it's not a good list.
It's not a good list. There's a few Bucks on there, former Bucks.
I'll give you the best case. Yeah, Johnny O'Brien's on here. That's not the best case, thankfully.
Hey, friend of the pod, Johnny O'Brien.
Jabari Smith? Is that junior or senior? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, that's a pretty big differential.
People like Caleb Houston.
I forgot about Caleb Houston.
Zaire Williams is on here. So good
That's
comp
not
by me.
really.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do the good ones. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, I can't think of Dorian Finney-Smith without thinking of Mike V. Hill's tweet.
What was it?
Dorian Finney-Smith, more like dude effing sucks.
He's on here twice actually. Robert Covington.
Rokel. You know what's crazy? We're getting to that age where it's like players that were in our prime NBA watching, and we're still in our prime NBA watching, by the way.
Yeah.
Are like going like lined up perfectly to be on those like whatever social media platform is that everyone uses. In 10 years is going to be like people forget that Robert Covington was one of the best role players in the NBA.
Yeah. We still have the Phylon slide continues. Kareem Lopez to 20.
Wow.
To the Grizzlies at 21. All that trading down to get
Wow.
Kareem Lopez.
Kareem Lopez off the board before LeBaron Phylon has to be personally insulting to you.
Yeah, this is the lowest player I ranked. Somehow there are still two guys in my top 9 on the board, and everyone else is gone. And I ranked 19 players for this exercise.
Are we being like pranked? Did we miss something?
I know. I'm kind of like, wait, what if he did? Are we dumb?
Like, I don't think so.
I hope
I
not.
don't think we're this dumb.
No, we're not. I just checked. I looked it up, and we're not this dumb.
Cool.
So who's up? That was Memphis finally. So now it's Philly.
I could see them being a car team.
Yeah, Carr makes a lot of sense there.
And Atlanta's not going to take Phylon. New York's not going to take Phylon.
No, New York could trade out of that. What would New
Yeah,
York
that's a good one.
need to trade? Because they're going to have to cut money. Is there a salary dump there? I don't know if they have anyone that they'd want to dump.
They really don't.
Because Mitch is just going to walk, right?
Yeah. He's going to go play for the Wizards.
Yeah, it's their core guys, and then like Deuce McBride on $4 million. Daddier. Would they dump Daddier? Probably not for that pick, right?
What's he making?
2.9 mil, but is another year
No,
still. But there's another year still. You get off 2 years.
No,
right?
I don't. It's just that's not worth it.
But it's not. Is it? It might not even be guaranteed, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think anything there makes sense. It'd probably have to be a pick.
Yeah. Do you mortgage another swap?
I know. I was just thinking that. I don't know. I really like Phylon. I'm trying to think of
like the 28. That 28. Do you mortgage it again?
Would they really do that?
I don't know
think,
if New York
I
does
think
that.
through Washington, there's like 8 teams who have a share of that first. I guess if you think you're going to be at 30, we can move up like 5 spots.
I mean, if you project that you're going to be a good team in 2 years, which the Knicks surely do project to be a good team. Like they might not win a title again, but they're going to be a solid team.
Yeah.
In 2 years. But just remember New York. I don't know why. I have no issues with New York, but it's like things crumble so quickly, as we have seen.
I forgot to... The Lakers should be a Turner team.
Oh, absolutely. They were a Ware team, but it's like why would they do that?
Yeah, the report was the Bucks don't want to move Ware, but I think they were on a list somebody put out there of like teams who were interested in Turner before and probably would be again.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, I don't love that
Turner
for
would be
them.
amenable. I think it's I
You
don't.
want
It
more of
depends
a
on what
rim
happens with
runner,
LeBron.
right? for
Yeah.
Luka. If I'm just thinking Luka
Luka
big.
Luka wants a rim runner.
Yeah.
Miles Turner is not a Miles Turner is a good to great NBA center. He's not a rim runner.
Yeah. Definitely not.
I think New York, there's some possibility there.
Of getting the pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know what you're like. Could you give them like a top 20 protected something somewhere down the line, or like I would do 2 seconds if I get LeBaron Philon.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate trading future picks right now, but that value to me is so there. But it's like 20, 33 seconds is hard to give up right now. So you just have none. But you can probably recoup some, like, or maybe is it like a series? Like, do you get a couple seconds for AJ Green and move him over like a 3-way trade?
Maybe.
Who needs
I could see
shooting
that
right
being
now?
Denver.
Wolves
Wolves definitely do.
just lost
Especially
Dante.
with Dante out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ Green for Dante and what do they have? 33.
It's good. That'd be good business by the Wolves.
I think by the Bucks too. Maybe 33
Yeah.
and like a future second. That's probably not enough for because Dante's just not going to play, right? So it's just money on the books. It's only 1 year, but
He might be ready by postseason if he got the same Tatum timeline.
true. Well, I don't know if we're gonna have postseason here, but we'll see. Hopefully, that'd be fun.
I think there's a chance.
Of course, there's a chance. Of course, there's a chance.
Maybe I'm delusional,
No.
but I think there's a chance.
Team delusion.
Hey, the vibes are not going to be nearly as bad as they were last year, and the Bucks were still in contention for a play-in spot until they weren't, which makes
Until they weren't.
less sense now that I say it out loud.
That's hilarious. Kareem Lopez. People thought he was thought it was a Memphis spot at 16, then they get him at 21.
Sure, I guess. Did we just completely misevaluate Cam Carr?
I don't think so. I am surprised he's still here.
And Philon?
I feel confident in both, actually. I'm not
He's
going to
still
doubt
here.
it. This happens every year.
I think
Dude.
this is the most draft prep I've ever done.
Oh, if both of
No.
them get to Boston, that concerns me.
Oh, no.
I don't think so. I mean, we're running out of players I've even heard of.
Yeah, we really are. It's crazy that the Sixers pick, I don't know what it is yet. Do you think they're
wow.
trading?
They might have
Oh, wow.
might have a salary dump. Oh no, somebody put the Derek Queen trade ended up being Derek Queen for Kingston Flemings and Asa Newell, which is like I don't know.
It's not as bad as everyone made it out to
No,
be.
it ended up being probably fine unless Flemings is really good, of course.
Yeah, Derek Queen's good.
Bad situation for him though.
Yeah. Do you think the Pelicans finally move on from Zion?
I don't know.
Okay, I take my whole Bucks are good thing back. Skip Bayless is saying the Bucks are going to be good.
Oh,
I'm
man.
obviously wrong. I am obviously wrong.
I don't have a feel for this draft right now. I'm just flummoxed.
It's been weird. But the good thing is that the Bucks, we're still pretty
We still got
okay
Braden
with what the
Burries.
Bucks did. Yeah.
I can't
got
wait
their
to
good
dig.
player.
I can't wait
They
to
got their
watch
swing.
more Burries and a little more Ament too.
Yeah, me too. Now that I know exactly who I need to zero in on,
Now we
I
can really dive in.
We can go sicko mode on this.
Yeah. Chad says we're winning 10 games because of the Skip Bayless love.
Yeah, it's not
Let
it's
me
not my
look.
best move.
I know. I do know Vicini was pretty low on Philon, so it's not. I guess it shouldn't be as shocking. Like it wasn't consensus. Didn't have him nearly as high as I did. But I do. Oh, Sixers Philon.
Oh man.
Great pick for them. I mean, like they have almost too many guards, but like whatever. Like he's going to be an amazing bench guard for them.
Yeah, they have to recoup what they lost with McCain.
Oh yeah, true. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that.
Dang,
Great for them.
that's good. That's good. That's really good. What do you think about the Sixers? What is your projection on them? Like, what's
Pretty
your feel?
good.
I'm not going to ask you to project, but
Pretty
like,
good.
what's your feel on them?
I think they're a good team. I don't know if they're actually going to do something with Paul George or Embiid or kind of just run out the clock. But the young talent is pretty convincingly good. Although now you're getting into a kind of a weird positional place with, you know, the three guards are all your young players are all guards, and like that was the thing of
Yeah.
even McCain, like also a guard. So they're gonna need like a wing player at some point. But I think here just like taking Phylon makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just get as much talent as you can. Whatever happens with Embiid. Are the Bucks an Embiid team?
I hope not.
Do you see the vision though?
No,
Yeah, me
no,
neither.
I don't. Actually, that
Yeah,
contract is insane.
I don't see that either. I'm just trying to stir things up.
That's fair. The two top 20 players left on Vicini's board are Koa Pete, Cam Carr, and Joshua Jefferson, the Iowa State older forward who's like, you look at his just raw stats. I have not really watched the tape, and they're like incredible. He was like 25, 8, and 5, but he got hurt and missed the tournament, and he's old, so his stock was bad. He'd be a fun one for any of these teams. But what do you think? Do we go through? You said Denver earlier, right?
Yeah, let's go through Denver and then we can call it.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It feels there's still value to be found here if you're the
LeBaron
Bucks.
Philon enjoys fishing and playing video games. He's gonna be awesome.
Oh, he would have fit in so well with AJ.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe he wouldn't have, because he would have been gone. Has villain
Yeah.
tattoos on left arm, including Chucky, Michael Myers, and the Joker. Is this a trend?
What version of the Joker?
Didn't say. Doesn't the oh my god, I can't think of anything now. We've been on live too long. The second overall pick in this draft. Peterson.
Peters?
Doesn't I think Peterson has Michael Myers tattooed on him somewhere too.
Yeah.
A lot happening
Interesting.
there.
I think it'd be funniest if it was the Jack Nicholson Joker. I think that'd be funniest.
Just like the goofy from what was Nicholson Joker? Was that
In
the
the
Mr. Freeze
Keaton.
one? Keaton?
Yeah, with Keaton, yeah.
How about like the 60s Adam West Joker? I know Adam West didn't play the Joker, but like just like a goofy
But that
guy.
era of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be funny. It's probably Ledger.
Yeah.
Or it's like Lego Joker or something.
Lego Joker would be beast. Lego villains would be super fun.
No, it's Chucky, it's Michael Myers, and then Lego Joker.
Yeah, the others are super serious, and then it's just a Lego guy. So the next four picks: Atlanta, New York, Lakers, Denver. I don't know what any of those teams will do.
No. I still think the Knicks are I think there's an avenue there, right?
Yeah.
I think also with Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what player Atlanta would want. Like if KPJ just had a contract, like maybe that still feels a little rich.
Can you opt in and trade him? Like,
Would they rather have Kuzma than Kaminga?
would the Bucks rather have Kuzma or Kuminga?
I think whoever, if they get a pick, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, Kaminga makes more sense for them. Younger, see what you have kind of guy.
Yeah, but Kuzma's contract is valuable this year.
Yeah, ish.
I think
I mean, Kaminga will
decently
also
enough.
be expiring at a similar number.
Zuby Ejiofor
Oh,
to
is that? Oh, that's actually a snipe. I think the Cavs people thought were excited about him. Power forward from St. John's. Sick name, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
So Cam Carr, oh my God, Cam Carr to the Knicks would be kind of filthy.
That is not great. That's kind of like you're not going to break up the Nova Knicks until absolutely necessary, but that would be your Josh Hart kind of exit strategy.
Or McHale. He's the really expensive one. McHale is the most like, if they did that, if I'm McHale, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, like next year.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a world in which
No,
they
no, no,
trade
no. Like
Mikal
in the
Bridges
future.
coming
In the
off a
future.
title.
In the future.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would say,
yeah,
but starting like next year,
yeah.
there's some pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Because he's I think he's the easy guy to jettison.
Yeah. Actually, now I don't think the Knicks are going to trade that because I was thinking the Hawks were going to maybe take Carr,
Yeah.
and then the Knicks are like, oh, we don't see a ton of value here. Maybe we'll trade out. But I think that kind of really makes sense for them.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where CNAC is 25th on Vicini's board. A big, like, to the Lakers, just take a swing for him. Or Terrace Reed from Connecticut. I don't know anything about these guys. Henry
No.
Vassir from UNC. And then I think Richie
Where's all the Marquette guys?
is Richie Saunders from is that the sniper from BYU?
I believe so.
Caravan is out there. If some team wants a really old guy.
That's an undrafted free agent if I've ever
I
seen.
don't know. I think he's gonna get picked by just
Kind of guess.
some like good team who just like does not want to think hard about the draft.
What a luxury that must be.
Boston at 40.
Yeah, I can see it. Fits their profile.
Just another Hauser slash Shireman guy.
Shireman.
Yeah. Clippers
Slash.
at 36, maybe?
I don't know what the Clippers are doing.
Nobody knows what the Clippers are doing.
Like, are they trading Kawhi or not?
Maybe they aspire to, but
Yeah.
they need a resolution first.
Or maybe Adam Silver is hoping they aspire to.
Just jump in as soon as they try to do it. That would be the funniest outcome.
No, I think the punishment is a behind closed doors, you're forced to trade him sort of situation. That's my conspiracy theory.
I think they would say, "Oh no, oh no, we have to trade him
Oh,
and be a team with a future now."
this is a interesting draft here. I'm just flabbergasted by some of the value of these or the where these players are going.
I know. The Cam Carr one really surprises me because that like I get Phylon if their teams are just like he's so little, lead guard is hard. Like I could see why he falls, but Cam Carr, I just think all the positive stuff out of the combine and being a wing who bombs threes, who's really long. Like I'm just kind of shocked he'd be available at this thing in the draft.
Yeah, I think there's a real I know I've been saying this ad nauseum, but I think there's such value there in the ability to add a player who has those wing type skills. Again, he's a little small for that position, but he has the skill set to be able to do it. And sure, he's a little small and he's a little old. I think
Yeah,
that's what teams are getting hung up on. But I don't think that should really play too much of a factor. I mean, the Axel went 11th,
yeah,
Burley's went 10th.
yeah. The Lakers are trading up one pick.
Oh. So the New York Knicks did make a trade. I called something.
You were all over it.
After the last thing I said about the Knicks being that I'm pretty sure they're not going to trade out of it now. But let's
Yeah,
ignore that
they
part.
clearly
That's
don't.
when you should have had me cut the mic.
I know. I should have. I thought it actually. It almost. I feel like I heard a noise and it was going to happen, but it didn't.
It's interesting. I don't know why that's going on.
I don't know. Either.
One spot. That's strange.
This is the second or third time a team has traded one spot now. Kind of weird
Yeah,
trend.
two of them have been Memphis.
Yeah. Well, Memphis did a couple in the set. Maybe it's just one. Or was it two? I don't, who cares?
It was OKC
OKC,
and
Memphis.
it was Detroit.
No, Detroit moved up a couple. They were 21.
Oh, they moved up a couple.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it was, yeah, I guess just one spot. I guess it's only the second time.
But still, weird that it's just always funny to me when that happens, especially at this range in the draft. Like, it's just like really, really good, sell job by the team who's ahead.
Yeah. That's how you know someone's got your number, right? In
Yeah.
the sense of oh, we know exactly who you want to take, and we're gonna tell you ahead of time
Yeah,
that we're taking your guy.
yeah. I
Assuming I have no idea how these conversations actually unfold, but that's what I like to think.
Carr would be great for the Lakers.
Yeah, yeah, I see it.
Defensive upside, real shooter. Like they just need more good complementary players. Like who is their best non Luca Reeves perimeter player? Marcus Smart, Rui
Yeah.
Hachimura. Like Rui's all right, but I mean they don't really have like real wing players, so that'd be really nice if that's what they're doing. But the way this draft is gone, it's going to be like Chris Cenac, and we'll just keep doing this.
Yeah, Cameron Carr is going to go undrafted.
The Bucks have Cam Carr promise on a 2-way, so no one will take him for 40 more
doing the Rich
picks.
Paul special.
Yeah, 40 more picks. Buckle up, Cam Carr.
Whoever Cam Carr's agent saying, no, do not take us. We want to be on a two-way in Milwaukee.
I think more teams should try it.
Or imagine the Bucks just start doing that. It's like like they start calling teams, hey,
Yeah,
by the way, don't take Cam Carr. We haven't
we
promised.
we we call
And then Cam
dibs.
Carr gets news. He's like, I have what? No, take me. What are you doing? Why'd you believe him?
I think maybe that's what they have to try. Maybe in like next year's draft when they have no picks, they should just like try stuff like
Just
that.
start grifting.
Yeah, just start grifting. There's no rules.
Clearly not.
Clearly
Clearly
not.
there's no rules. The Bucks grift would be hilarious. I can't lie.
Yeah, I mean they do push their influence around. I mean Livingston, AJ Green, like it does happen.
I mean the Celtics,
Which
like
one
with
was
the whole
this?
Giannis,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Giannis
yeah,
trade.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like they will make sure that they are playing chess.
Yeah.
It's like someone who's taking chess so seriously, but you know that this is one of they're still not good at the game, but they're still so involved and so interested that you kind of feel bad.
Just like Rook B4, but they moved a pawn. It's like, I don't think so, pal.
And it's like, are they galaxy braining like 10 steps ahead of me, or are they just dumb? Like,
You know what? When you're in like any sort of contest with someone and you have that thought, that's suddenly the most dangerous person you could go up against. Like
yeah.
I play competitive Pokemon, and when someone does something that's like really out of left field, they can just like immediately win the game because like you don't expect that. Like the rhythm is
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
Bucks,
Have you ever
unfortunately.
seen I know you don't watch movies as much.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you for saying as much. You're gonna make me sound like anti-movies guy for a second.
No, you enjoy movies.
Yeah,
You
I
enjoy
enjoy it.
movies.
Just yeah, it doesn't come up as often.
Have you seen the Daniel Craig James Bond movies?
Bits and pieces.
Okay. Um is it oh, which one is it? This is great content. I can tell. I'm trying to
Cam Carr to the Lakers.
of course.
Damn, that's nice for the Lakers. Um,
Yeah, that's really good value.
well, that's my whole board. Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
Phylon are great value. Um, Andrew's doing a callback to the Dark Knight Skyfall thing in the chat. And that is that for the players. I mean, listen, they could still trade up here with the Knicks or Denver, but I would be much less excited than if Carr or Phylon had made it down there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna make my joke now.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. This is really bad. And I hope so. At least someone appreciates it. So it's like apparently in Quantum of Solace, which is the second Daniel Craig James Bond movie, the villain is named Dominic Green, and they at the end of the movie, spoilers, there's like a brawl between him and James Bond.
Yeah.
And apparently during the making of the movie, like this villain is not a brawler. He's not a fighter. And apparently it's like, oh, he poses a threat to James Bond because he doesn't know how to fight.
Oh
He
yeah.
throws him off his rhythm. It just doesn't work. I think James Bond can handle a person who doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah. I would agree with that, which I think is how it's gone for the Bucks too.
Yes. So like that's why it's like your Pokemon example could go either way
Yeah,
because there
it's a
like
more
there is
volatile
so much.
game. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But this, I think this is better because it's just
It's just
a
bad.
trained fighter versus someone who can't fight.
Right.
It's like me boxing Mike Tyson. Like he's
Yeah,
not gonna get
like
thrown off because I don't know how to box. He's just gonna kill me.
Rohan knocks out Mike Tyson. Just wasn't expecting you to walk up and try to punch him.
Yeah. That's the Bucks playing chess,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah. But at least we got Braden Burries
And yeah, at least we got Braden
and Nate
Burries.
Ament. Nate Ament at 13.
Yes. What I wonder what the Lakers got or traded.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
not
what did the
out yet.
Knicks get?
Did the Lakers have a second? No, they did not. Yeah, I like that for the Lakers. I mean, they still have to figure out their big thing. I mean, they could still be, teams could still trade future stuff. And again, I think I mentioned earlier, like getting picks from 27 to 30 would be appealing for me as the Bucks. So the Bucks obviously could, and I think will still trade some of their veteran players, but looking less likely like it would be this draft because I just think the caliber of players a lot lower now.
Yeah. Interesting to see if any other trades happen. I think we said Denver, and I still think that holds.
Yeah,
But it's just I think now that Carr is off the board, I kind of feel like there's not enough value left for the Bucks to go up and make a move to get a trade. Like who is that? It's Cenac? Is it like an Isaiah Evans
yeah,
type guy? Like I mean these are still good players.
yeah.
Like I still think there is value here and a first round pick is valuable, but I think you can extract more value from the players you have than what you could get now.
Very old Horstian pick, Sergio de Larrera, 6'7" point guard, played in Valencia last year, 20 years old.
No,
Does
he's
that
gonna
not feel?
swap with Bogey. He's just Bogey's
He's
gonna
going
come
to
over and
compete
he's
with
gonna
Bogey.
stash.
I was a Koa Pete guy. I mean, that jumper looks busted, which is
Yeah,
obviously problematic. But like, if you could get him to be there's something there with that frame and the way. I thought his mid range looked good in college, and I think he tried to like swap, like change it up for the combine, which was stupid. But I mean, Koa Pete at the bottom of the first round, I would take, and then Joshua Jefferson would be fun too.
yeah. Do you think that's worth the Bucks trading up for in this draft though, as we stand?
No, like I don't think I'd go on it unless it was just really cheap. But it's hard to have a cheap trade into the first round when you have no bad like weak draft assets for years.
Yeah, I see that.
Like I wouldn't want to trade AJ Green for Koa Pete
No,
unless you get something
maybe
else.
someone else.
Yeah, the Knicks got cash for that trade. Oof.
Oh, the Bucks can trade cash. They
Yeah.
can buy picks.
Usually that's not first round. Again, this was a swapping a pick, but they could buy a second rounder.
Yeah, as it stands, the Bucks do not have a pick tomorrow, by the way, because this is a 2-day draft.
Yes.
Because they've stretched out 26 or 24 picks into 3 hours, which is just what are we doing here?
I know. It does feel like it's taking a long time right now.
Yeah, because they have to justify it being a 2-day event,
Yeah, but I
which
wish they
it
didn't.
doesn't need to be at all.
Wish they didn't.
Yeah. Only if Mark Tatum just completely flies through the picks tomorrow. Also, Adam Silver, you can do these picks. Or either you do both or let Mark Tatum do both, because he clearly cares more. But that's just me.
AJ Johnson was also a first round pick who shot under 40%.
Yep.
Okay, well, this guy put K George. There's two K Georges, but that's a good data point, I guess. Uzman, Peyton Watson, Kuminga, LaMelo Ball.
Cole Anthony.
Yeah.
A lot of Bucks on there.
I thought Terrence Ferguson was going to be good. Jacoby Walter, I think, is good.
Forgot about Terrence Ferguson.
That's actually not a horrible list. That's like kind of a 50-50 list.
It's not a great list.
It's not bad. I mean, any list, like if you just look at like guys taken 13th overall, it's probably a pretty similar hit rate.
Yeah, that's a let's do that. Let me look at this.
Most
13th
most of the
overall
picks are
picks.
like that. Like second overall is not a good hit rate, which is hilarious.
No. Um, why I just went to a website and the most recent year they have is 2013. Gee.
I'm gifted today. Sergio De Loureiro, 25th pick, going to the Knicks.
Oh,
I wonder if they're stashing him.
wow.
Maybe they're stashing him with their cap
That makes
stuff.
sense.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Tyler Hero, Jalen Duren,
Is that
Zach
10?
Levine. These are all 13.
Oh wow. 13 is the maybe Ament will be good.
Yeah. Zach Levine, Derek Queen, Devin Carter, Grady Dick, Kelly Olynyk.
Okay, we're losing
Um,
steam.
oh, that was just active players. Um, Jerome Robinson,
Oh, that was a tough one.
Chris Duarte,
Sure.
Kira Lewis Jr.,
Herd legend.
Papagiannis,
Oh gosh. What about 10?
Kendall Marshall,
K
K
Butter.
Butter.
Oh man. Glad we got a K Butter reference at the end of hour 2 of this pod.
Ed Davis, Tyler Hansbrough. Oh, this just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Richard
Hard.
Jefferson.
The draft is hard.
Yeah, but it can work out really well. And let's look at 10th overall. Oh no, how is this worse?
I know. It's not a good slot, actually.
This is so much worse. Malawach, Cody Williams, Kason Wallace is good.
Yeah.
Johnny Davis, Zaire Williams, Jalen Smith, Cam Reddish, Mikal Bridges. That's good.
Yeah.
Zach Collins, Thon Maker, Justice Winslow, Alfred Payton, CJ McCollum, Austin Rivers, Jimmer, Paul George, Brandon Jennings, Brooke
Okay.
Lopez,
Okay. Thank
Spencer
God.
Hawes. We're just naming Bucks
Yeah.
at this point. Karan Butler, Andrew Bynum.
Jesus. Bynum's good.
Yeah.
Bynum
Joe
went
Johnson,
10th?
ISO Joe.
I did not know Bynum went 10th. Wow.
It's because he was a Lakers pick. Basically, he's number one overall.
It's the tax. Or the anti-tax, the bonus.
It's crazy that 13 more recently has produced more than 10.
Well, like I think probably 4 and 5 have been better than 2. It's funny how
Let's
that
see.
stuff works.
Let's look at two. Let's look at two.
Maybe it's changed like I think Chet was 2. I think it's changed in recent years. Dylan Harper was 2, but like
Harper, Sarr, Brandon Miller, Chet, Jalen Green, Wiseman,
there we
Ja,
go. There it
Bagley.
goes.
And then it's the Lakers trio of Ball, Ingram, Russell, Jabari, Oladipo, MKG, Derek Williams. Derek Williams, D Thrill, man.
Oh
Uh,
man.
LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin
Okay.
Durant, Michael Beasley, the
It's
Beast, Evan Turner.
it's an off and on pick. It's
It
either
really
really
is.
good for a few years or not so good. Giannis is at the
Yeah,
Aces
fourth look.
game.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't feel like commenting.
Yeah.
Uh, Khan, Castle, Amen Thompson, Keegan Murray, Scotty Barnes, Patrick Williams, DeAndre Hunter, Jaron Jackson Jr., Josh Jackson, Dragon Bender, Kristaps Porzingis, Aaron Gordon, Cody Zeller, Dion Waiters, Tristan Thompson. Not Dion's. I'll give Dion
TT's
a
alright
normal
too.
voice.
TT's better than
Tyreek
Dion.
Evans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Westbrook, Conley, Chris Paul, Sean Livingston, Chris Bosh, Drew Gooden, Eddie Curry. Like that's good.
The Wolves are, or the Knicks are stashing that De Loureiro.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just being able to not have a roster
Not pay a
spot to
guy.
worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's good. Man, the Pistons really drafted fifth 3 years in a row.
Tough.
Yeah. And they had like the worst or second or third worst record all of those years.
All worth it to have the 1K year though.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Asar is great. Asar is a good fifth
Yeah.
overall pick.
Yeah.
Ron Holland is still
Not.
TBD.
Probably not.
Probably not.
We're halfway through the rookie deal.
Yeah. Do we think, I don't know if we're going to get another trade.
Yeah, I think Denver, and then we end the pod, and then they make the next trade.
Yep. Seems like that's what's going to happen. What does everyone think, though? Has this been a fun draft? I think it's been an interesting draft. It's kind of tapered off a little here, but I think this has been a kind of an intriguing draft to see where these players are falling. But curious to see what everyone else has to say.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all the reactions. I feel like they're gonna end up being mostly like B grades. I think the Burries pick is pretty much that, and the Ament one is just gonna be seen. Obviously, some people are really mad in the Bucks side, but it's gonna be seen as like, yeah, get that upside swing for them there. And I wouldn't have done it, but it is understandable enough.
Yeah, I can see it enough. You gotta if Haslam's given 150 mil, he needs the guy.
Gosh, that's such a bad way to frame it. If he gave me 150 mil, I'd like to pick more.
Yeah, I think if he gave me $150, I'd take it, like
Good to know your price is out there. You're gonna get the Zell, hop on, do a solo pod, and be like, the Nate Ament pick was the smartest thing the Milwaukee Bucks have ever done.
should I have said like $1,500?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, 1,500.
I think you should be a little more choosy than 150.
Yeah, that's fair. I could do a lot with $150.
We're not going to start naming things you can do with $150. I think we can wind down, and if they trade, we'll unwind down and stop the outro. I think we're safe.
Yeah, I think we are safe.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone who's been here, by the
Yeah.
way. Like I know this is obviously going on the feeds as well, but if you are here live, shout out to
Over
you.
100 people are still here. That honestly blows my mind, if that's accurate.
We really appreciate the time and the attention and just being able to hang out with us. It's been really fun. Maybe we do more things like this because we haven't done this in a while. So
Yeah.
interesting to see how we do. There's obviously a lot of content to come this summer. So be on the lookout for that. Free agency starts in a week. It's just being able to go through that and see how that goes. Probably less interesting for the Bucks than it has
Yeah.
been in years past.
It's more about who they get rid of than and Jang, I guess.
Yeah, and just seeing what these player options end up being, which it's kind of weird that only one guy has said yes or no, but I guess they're testing markets
Yeah.
right now. So, but I guess Gary knew his market or he really wanted to stay in Milwaukee, Gary Harris.
Denver does trade it, but it's to the Spurs. So there we go.
Ah, alrighty. And on that note,
Yeah.
shout out to everyone who's been here. We'll say thank you for listening to this episode of the Eurostep here on Blue Wire and GSPN. Make sure you're subscribed wherever you're listening to or watching this podcast platform of choice, or here on the YouTube. Special shout out if you've been here live. Like the video, engage in the comments, 5-star rating and review, pod random, and we'll talk to you next time.